mazes in here,
So
man.
many mazes, man.
Mazes everywhere.
Do you understand?
I haven't even found the end of them yet. I was like,
I laid down a prophecy and none of you followed it, so I left. Now I'm like back. Do you love me now?
So it does make me.
he comes in, he's fat like Thor.
What were you saying, Alex?
Yeah.
So it does make that Ooptao makes me think that he might not have a mazes so much as hallways he gets lost in.
Man, I'm totally lost in this hallway, man.
Life is like a hallway that you get lost in.
And you sit down and you just keep eating pineapples, man, so I got so big.
Like, is the world a maze?
Is it my maze?
And ourselves.
Have you smoked this fucking blue smoke, man? It's fucking crazy. I use volcanoes. This is great. Hey, we're live, by the way.
No,
Welcome.
Let's talk
You
about
see
our
guys
boy
with
Ooptao.
blue tattoos, you run the other way, brah.
You really are way, man. Triangles are bad. That's Ooptao.
Wait,
That is 100% Ooptao. There's no way that is not him.
the surfer,
just-
he's like the Big Lebowski. He shows up in flip flops and shorts.
Chill out, man. What's a fucking soulmonger? Whatever. Another Tuesday.
It's like, who the hell are you? I'm Ooptao, Brolin.
Man, come
What's
on.
up, man?
no, you got it all wrong, dude. It's not Chulton, it's chillin'.
It's chilling, man. So, they messed up the name. That's why I left. Alright.
Damn it.
Anyway.
You read it wrong, man. No.
Come on. Alright. We're back. We're back, friends. It's D&D time. It's Dungeons and Dragons. And we're in a not chill situation right now in our D&D game.
No.
You don't know that. We might. It
It might be very chill. Yeah, we don't know.
That might be Ooptao.
That could be Ooptao. You're looking at it right now. We're gonna have that interaction. It's gonna be great. So, if we are all ready to step back into the world of Toril, into the continent of Chult, into the island of the turtles, let's zoom our camera in. Our first shot opens up from a black screen into the almost abstract blue waves that make their way through our screen. Our shot at first it looks to be water, but it's water mixed with that blue smoke, and the two tend to just entwine as our camera rises up to look upon the mist-covered island of War's long lost home. We can see at the peak of this island, this massive, this landmass, is this volcano that's spilling out of it this horrible blue, acidic smoke that curls its way down, covering the island. We can just sort of see the tops of canopies making their way over the blue mist itself. We get that establishing shot of exactly where our party of adventurers is as our camera slowly zooms down into the smoke. It begins to darken ever more. We can see the canopy of that massive tree on the southern aisle, or the southern half of the aisle, that you all were sort of going towards. And we go back into the smoke, and we see some of the scenes from before leading up to where we are. The smoke parts, and we can see the scene of our adventurers, our party, our heroes making their way up the slopes in the oversaturated jungle that seems to just be drooping heavy with the moisture of this horrible blue fog. We can see their battle, their fight, as there's that silent moment, and we can hear just sort of the sounds of the vines beneath the fog under their knees, as we see War's axe lit aflame, and all of the vines sort of stab up out of the ground, and we watch that fight as some of the party members, especially I believe Afrisha was almost perma grappled. Many of our party members lifted in the air, swiping away on this almost completely thorn branch, vine, tentacle covered area that you all were managed to fight off. Blasts of explosions from shatters and fireballs, the cutting of War's flaming sword, the giant snake form of Brolin. It was quite chaotic, but you all came out on the other side. We see our party victorious, but fairly wounded as they take rest in Alexandria's bubble, the smoke curling up over it. And as what moments happened in the bubble? Was there a... Oh, yeah. We would see that scene with Valfine looking at, inspecting, during this time of peace, inspecting the amulet of Gond and discovering all of its timekeeping capabilities. This very advanced piece of technology on her person. We would watch as the bubble fell and the smoke laid down once again on our party, and we can hear some of that coughing from the members of the party. I believe I've had checks when you first got on the island and another check when you came out of the bubble, and so far we've got Valfine with 2 failures, Frisha, War, and Alexandria with 1, and Brolin with none. Skirt by with, I think, almost 2 crits, like really good rolls both times to be able to just push off of this. Right now, War, you decide not to breathe in the smoke. That seems to be a source of something. It's the source of the dungeon master asking you to roll. You hold it in, not wanting to smell the horrible, stenching, sweet rot of the smoke. It's not pleasant. We would watch as the rest of our party keeps their way up, moving closer and closer towards that great world tree. I'm calling it a world tree just because that seems appropriate in the situation. Yggdrasil. We would watch that smoke break once again as we come upon the scene of War's home. We would see War recognizing points of familiarity and wanting to get closer, rushing out into the area. We would see the party probably a good 30 feet behind him or so, maybe more like 10 or 20, but in any case, he is forward, and we would see the scene of War, of your home, the hut where you were raised. Some of the the pots and pan, the cooking area. Some of the fishing area where boats would have hung between trees. Everything is where it was, but it all seems to have taken a good amount of weather damage, and all seems to be a bit drenched from the mist. Though the fog seems to kind of push its way out a little bit from this area, not quite as heavy around where your home is. We saw upon the cliff hovering over the hut of your home, the great base of the tree. Around it looked to be old stone ruins, some of them showing statues and figures of turtles, old turtle ruins that seem to be around the base of the tree. And the last scene we left with, as War stepped forward, immediately rushing towards the hut, wanting to get there quickly, was frozen, paused, as the rest of you were as well, as you saw movement above on the cliffside near the base of the tree, actually right upon it, with one turtle hand grasped to its bark, the other holding a staff of some sort, an albino white turtle with plants seemingly covering its shell, and pupilless white eyes looking down upon you, and that is where we left off, friends. So this turtle is looking down at all of you, and its face is facing towards all of you, but you can't tell exactly who it's looking at with those white pupilless eyes, but it is directed towards, I would say, probably War, who stepped out forward, and you can see this individual, the plants growing on its shell of its back, its pale white skin. What's happening, guys? It's paused for a moment, staring out at you. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. We'll see who acts first in this moment.
Oh, that's like that. I don't want to fight you, Turtle Man.
It doesn't have to be a
That was
fight.
my joke initiative, by the way.
I-
Love that.
This is just like who acts first in this moment. It's kind of a tense little moment. It doesn't have to be a fight.
I punch him.
I just want to see who does something first. And in this situation, you can totally just you can push your thing down. Oh, you have to be selected on your character when you roll, Brolin. Initiative. There we go. Cool. Let me go here. So in this moment of this stunned moment, this moment of recognizing that something is here, something is in the presence of all of you, Valfine, what do you do? And remember, you can choose to do nothing. You can choose to wait if you don't feel like you would act in this moment.
I think she would sideways glance at War, make sure what War is doing before
His
doing
back
anything.
is to you.
I mean, like, I have no idea if this is hostile or if he's expecting this or anything like that. So she's just kind of waiting for just a minute.
All right.
Yeah, make sure not to shoot War's mom.
I would like to not shoot an ancestor. Yes.
War.
Noticing this turtle, he'd probably look up and say, "Do I know you?"
It looks down upon you. Your voice sort of echoes out into the fog of the area. We can hear your deep turtle voice call out and fill your home. It's been a long time since it's heard your voice, this place. So we hear that sort of roll across the area as you call out to it. Make a perception check for me real quick, Ward.
That's what I forgot to do, is open my character sheet. There we go.
There.
Perception check.
Let's see. 21 on the roll. All right. There is no answer that comes back from this turtle. It stares down at you. And there's probably a good 5 or so seconds. Good enough time for you to kind of really analyze this individual. A couple things you would notice is it's the plants all over its back seem to not only exist just on the shell, they seem to exist going down the shoulders, on the forearms as well, down to the staff on the knees. They seem to be sort of pouring out of the innards of the shell. And something you would notice with the 21 is that some of these vines are coming out of the flesh as well, twisting out of pits in the flesh and curling around arms. And you start to notice that not all of this turtle seems put together. Pieces of its pocketed flesh suggest that it may not be alive. It turns away from you and moves back into the foliage of behind the great trunk. It stares down at you as you speak, and then it immediately, no emotion, nothing came from it, and it turns, and the staff moves back into the foliage behind into the ruins and the foliage behind the tree.
I'd turn to the others and probably say, "I don't know who that was. Be on your guard."
Didn't look natural.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I don't know how turtles age, so.
Yeah, I think it's a fair guess that isn't natural.
It was mostly plant.
The plortal.
Plortal.
Knowing that that thing's there, he'll probably kind of glance at the hut that he was heading towards, and then kind of start making his way around the side to where the stairs probably are.
Leading up to the ruins.
Yeah.
You know that up there as well is that is the location near the base of the tree, at the ruins that surround it. That is the location of where the where you wish to place your journal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you start to make your way around the hut and towards the stairs. What are the rest of you doing?
I don't know.
Freesia?
Follow from a healthy distance.
I don't trust plants at the moment. I had an incident earlier today.
Are you just staying where you are? You're a good 30 feet away from War. If you're still on like the outskirts of the camp of his home.
I guess I had into the clearing.
Okay.
But because I don't trust the.
Okay.
Can you just peek his head into the thing real quick?
Oh, we'll peek your head into where?
The hut.
Oh, you want to look? The hut
As
looks
he's
like
walking
the roof has sort of caved in. You can see like a couple pieces. You can see like a bedpost that seems like it's probably rotted over. Like it looks mostly decrepit from like years of no care.
Right.
Brolin, what are you doing?
So what's War exactly doing?
War's, you say you're standing right at the base of the steps up to the ruins at the base of the trunk of the tree.
Mm.
Yeah, the tree sits on a cliff that's kind of above the hut, and there's these stairs that come up to it and some ruins around it.
Okay. Brolin's gonna he's got War's back. If War is gonna move closer or does anything, he's gonna be kind of at a distance where he could actually help.
Okay. Alexandria.
I mean, don't want to kick off undead turtle relations by shooting it with anything just yet, so within earshot of where War is, I'm assuming he's going to go after it.
He's definitely stepping towards the sort of ruined steps and entryway to the ruins at the base of the tree. He definitely seems. It's got to be pretty obvious. You're looking up towards the area where that albino turtle was. So he may be. Yeah, he very well may be engaging there. You want to stay on the outskirts or be near him?
I'll stay on the outskirts.
Okay. Place you with. Are you still entering into sort of the area, the clearing?
Yeah, I'd like to see what goes down.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Are we supposed to be on the map right now, Fred?
No. There's no map. There's no fight.
Cool.
So there's no map. Valfian, what are you doing?
What's everyone else doing? Like everyone went.
You
for me.
got
Sorry, I was
War-
grabbing the casserole.
No, you're good. You got War and Brolin. Brolin right behind War, as War steps up to the ruined stairs, towards the ruins at the top of at the base of the tree, where they saw the albino turtle. They're there, and we see Alexandria and Freesia sort of stepping into the clearing. They're probably about 20 or 30 feet away from the hut. They're sort of around the camp area.
Before we make any more moves, can I check for, I don't know, traps, anything in the area that might be triggered by us?
Where
just
you
walking
are right
in?
now, or are you stepping into the clearing?
Ahead of me into the clearing.
Okay, ahead of you into the clearing. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Character sheet.
Yeah, who are you moving towards right now? Alexandria and Freesia, who are also in the clearing, or Warren Brolin, who look to be heading towards the ruins?
Not moving yet.
Not moving yet, so you are actually staying on the edge.
Lingering for a moment, yes.
And that is where you are trying to perceive things. Okay.
Yes, from the edge.
20 perception. You see much of the area I've laid out before you. You can see that everyone has stepped forward other than you and doesn't seem to have fallen into any kind of trap situation. Something else you might notice. Similar to gosh, I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if there's anything like hidden here. I think with a 20, you know, there doesn't seem to be anything hidden in the area you are looking at. There doesn't seem to be anything that is out of the ordinary, other than the giant blue mist around you and the way it's just sort of weighting down on everything around it.
Maybe not wanting to agitate whatever it is War is heading toward. I think Valfine would veer off toward Freesia and Alexandria, just kind of stick with them for the moment.
Excellent.
Can you step into a trap that all of us managed to walk away from?
22 DC.
It's one of those GM traps.
Gotcha.
Hidden by a game wall and shit. You fucking...
You should have paid me 99 cents and I would have showed it to you. Anyway.
You bastard. That's the trap detection DLC.
DLC. Oh my god. So, War. You... Upon getting towards these steps, you have Brolin right behind you. The mist everywhere as well. What do you do? Do you start moving towards us? Do you just sort of looking up? Are you sitting at the base just to kind of scan the area? What are you doing?
I think P's just gonna start going up the stairs.
All right, you make it about 2 steps up the stairs. You're not breathing, correct?
Right.
You're holding your breath.
Well, he said something, so he had
to
actually breathe out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a few steps up these stairs, and even though you're not breathing, you can feel your nostrils begin to burn. Brolin, you're right behind War, right? Yes, you are.
Yep. Oh, I turned off my mic to sneeze.
No, you're good. I just want to confirm
will...
you're right behind. I'm not actually asking you for your turn thing. I just want to confirm you are behind War, right?
Yes, I am. Yep.
You immediately smell the most rancid, sickening smell you've ever. It hits you, and like you immediately feel as though you're gonna vomit. It's like the minute you step up here, there's just a horrible ranker than the smoke around you. Like it's a different level of burning up near these ruins. It's not great.
War, it smells like man, death, War.
Yeah, it smells like corpses.
Oh, I smell corpses.
Been rotting in the sun for weeks. That's what it smells like. It's not good.
I got a bad feeling about this War. I don't think we should go any closer.
It's not a point where I need you to make any kind of save or anything. This is just a horrible, horrible smell. And it's noticeable.
He's gonna keep holding his breath and keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna you guys are kind of in 2 parties, so I'm gonna address both right now, back and forth. Brolin, you're sticking behind War, right? As he moves forward, or do you go fuck it, turn around?
Brolin's he's not gonna do that. He's gonna stay by his friend.
Alexandria, Freesia, Valfine, you see them making their way up the steps. You see you can hear Brolin complaining about the horrible smell, all the situation. What's your guys' group doing?
Waiting to see how this plays out.
We are well within range as the ranged party.
All right. Excellent. No, you guys staying exactly where you are. I'm imagining, like, are you? What's like this stasis? You guys, I think ever since you've been on this island, you guys probably have weapons out, wands out. Everything's probably out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's sheathed.
I just gotta get this out here.
What's
You're
up?
causing me no small degree of anxiety because you're constantly asking us where we are and what we're doing. Like, we need to know exactly what we're doing because something's about to go down and it's going to be devastating. And you just want to make
I just want to know where you are in this
I
situation.
just want to know where you are because
I
this
rolled a
map-
dirty 20 and didn't sense anything, so there's shit over there. I know there's shit over there.
You did not sense anything in this clearing. No, not from
No,
what
of
you can see.
course, no. So that means there's shit over there.
Check the traps, Spooky.
So War and Brolin, you guys are continuing up these steps. You come to a familiar area at the very top of the steps where the smell just continues to violate your nostrils. Brolin, I imagine you're breathing through your mouth, but it still can feel that spice going down your throat. War can feel that similar burn. You step up into past sort of the ruins. The actual arched entryway has collapsed, War, and fallen forward and kind of slammed its way into the stairs. And you're kind of walking your way over that collapsed arch as you come up and see that some of the walls are still intact, some of the statues are still intact, and you're probably happy to see. As you make it to the top of the cliff, you're probably happy to see that the 4 statues of some of the eldest turtles still hold true at the entryway to the cave that you came here for. But there does seem to be you spot something else. What you would expect, the individual. The pale skinned turtle, and it seems to be facing you and looking right up at the steps, but it's not the same one. War. You see your mother. You see the vines infiltrating into your mother's corpse. You see them tie around her neck, around her legs, the vines curling into the muscles of her flesh, allowing her to stand. And she's looking right at you, and her eyes are a pale white. But you can see that there's only one. The other one is absent. Vines coming through it consume most of half of her face. And sort of looking down when you first came here, immediately you see a smoke come from her mouth. Blue. You see behind her another similar looking to the one you saw before with the staff. Behind her and another, you can feel that sort of air push out of the corpse, the blue smoke pouring from the nostrils and the mouth. These are undead. These are the corpses of your ancestors. You know that this is the place that you buried your mother, and the place where she buried her mother and her mother before them. You know that this is a graveyard of your ancestors, and these corpses have been violated. And they are just looking upon you, War, sort of staring out at you with those blank, emotionless eyes. What do? They are between you and the entryway.
He'd probably... Before the smoke came out, Brolin, being close enough to hear, would probably hear him say, "Mother," and then seeing that, he would kind of, you'd see his posture change. He'd kind of, his arms would fall a little limp to the sides, and then he'd start looking around for what could have done this other than the thing standing in front of him.
Yeah, make a perception check. Yeah, you look around for what could be causing this, and you see the source of the stench. Oh gosh, I don't have the picture. Dang it, that's right. Alright, you see... Let me actually see if I can get this to you, because I can actually get this picture here. Clinging to one of the branches that hang low from the world tree. Let me know if you guys see this.
Yep.
You see, tied around one of these branches, completely almost consuming it, is a grotesque flower. Massive in size, the blue smoke stench pouring from it, and the minute you look up, you can see it begin to tense and churn as it grasps into the tree, and immediately you can see all of those sort of hanged heads of the two immediately like look up at you, like you can see all the muscles tense from the vines tied into the in and under their corpse-like flesh, and they immediately are moving towards you with ill intent. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Fucking called it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Alright.
Fuck.
There's no map, he said. There's no map. He was moving us on the map.
There's no map. There's no trap. There's no map. There's no trap.
We get it, Belfie. You called it.
I feel so fucking validated.
You, Alexandria, get out of here. This is not
I
the
did
time.
literally roll initiative as my
More Alexandria. Damn it.
It was a 8, not a 3, but you know, because I did it on the previous one, the previous mess.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Let's
no.
delete the old ones.
Oh. Alexandria, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on point.
I'm supposed to be on point? What about me says I'm on point? I'm frail, I cast magic, and I'm not a warrior.
He is the artillery. The artillery doesn't need to go first.
Seriously, I lob the boom boom. That's all I do.
Currently, those
trebuchet to the
below,
front lines.
those below have no line of sight on what's happening above at the moment.
Oh, they don't know we're no. Oh God.
I'm still giving you initiative in the moment because it's going to be pretty obvious pretty soon what happens. But for those down below, you have yet no idea what's going on. So keep that in mind on your turn. I usually give you all inspiration immediately, so I'm definitely, everybody has inspiration, and I would award something else if I had it. Double inspiration if you play your character. No, I'm not doing double inspiration. But if you play to your character, thumbs up from me. But up to you. So let's see. This is the order. Okay. Which one is this? Your mother clamors towards you, War. And as she comes towards you, she takes 2 slow steps, and then immediately you see all of the muscles tense, and it's and just immediately a run forward to like slam into you, like quick movements. As your mother runs towards you, or the corpse of your mother rather, and let's see what goes down. 21 to hit.
That hits.
8 bludgeoning damage as she slams into you. Josh just walked away. Oh my god.
He's got to check that casserole.
So yeah. Wait, where is the? Okay, there it is. Cool. I just want to make sure I have
Like
the character sheet.
the rest of our party's out there. Alexandria's like.
I mean,
So you think it's like spirit visions, or
at that point, that can be heard. War, do you make any kind of noise that you're being attacked right now? Like, I imagine there's got to be some... I mean, well, you can hear the thing scream at War. You definitely hear the sound of just an undead screech come from up above. So fighting is going to be obvious to everyone. Brolin.
family reunions? Am I right? I draw my wand.
My theory on it is, wow, War is really upset about something.
I think I think I'll only really be alarmed when I hear Brolin's classic.
Is that what we hear next? Immediately.
There it is.
But that's more to the giant plant. Like, to Brolin as a druid, that's like a fucking abomination. Like,
Yeah, this thing's horrible.
like,
You can see stuffed inside of it has these huge, horrible yellow reddish plumes on the top. Stuffed inside of its being, inside of all the vines, are corpses, and you see all kinds of dead turtles stuffed inside of this creature, inside of its innards, being pushed, and you can see them sort of hanging out this sort of corpse pile.
okay.
Adorable.
Brolin moves. He sees War is getting attacked, but he just said that's his mother.
Yep.
He pauses. Like, that's something. I don't think he's gonna touch that. He does look at the giant thing up there.
It's 10 feet
How
off the ground.
far up? 10 feet off the ground.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I can do something here. If I can do... Let me look. I just want to see the range of the spell. Yes. Okay. Brolin... Can I talk to War in this moment
6
before I make
seconds,
my spell?
something quick, yeah.
War, you got that? It's not your mother, War. You gotta defend yourself. And he looks up. He looks up at this thing and he goes, "Take this, you son of a bitch." And he goes, and he casts Flaming Sphere
Ooh, nice.
as a level 3.
Can the sphere float? I think it can. I just want to make sure it's not on the ground. It's not the one that's on the ground, is it? 5 foot in a sphere appears to occupy any creature that ends its turn. Dexterity saving throw. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw. Sphere stops during the turn. When you move the sphere, you can direct it over barriers up to 5 feet tall and jump across pits up to 10 feet wide. It definitely does not fly. Let me see. The sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried. It sheds bright light. Maybe a different spell. It's a good spell, but it does not fly.
Is it just? Can I put it on top of the plant?
The plant? Summon it on... You could summon it on the branch, yeah.
I mean,
60
yeah, that
feet?
was the idea.
Yeah. I thought you were, like, shooting it out from you. I'm like, I don't think it works that way.
No. He's making form right on top
Yeah,
of
summon it on the branch. I love that. Very cool. Let's get an actual flaming sphere on our, let's see, circle.
So you have Brolin to... And a giant, as an effect, the flaming sphere launches from Brolin's mouth.
Cool. Definitely does. Flaming sphere. Just gotta get a circle that's red. There we go. Boop. Got it. And you just want to put it right on top of it. Yeah. Absolutely, you can put it in its area. It's clinging to that branch, so it's a place you could definitely place it. So, yep, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere has to make a dexterity saving throw. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram into the creature, that creature has to make the saving throw. So do you bonus action?
Yeah,
So,
bonus action, ram
ram.
it into the
Excellent.
creature.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. What's your
Got it.
spell DC?
It's got to be a 4. Oh, it fails.
Fail. So go ahead and roll 2d6 fire damage.
When you cast a spell using I do 3d6 because I cast it at a 3rd level spell.
Okay, cool. Spend a 3rd level spell slot.
I did. So
And remember your slot's spent from last session too.
/ roll 3d6. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, you immediately start burning this creature, and yeah, you can see it sort of some of the vines snap as it seems to definitely try to just like curl away from the flames. Yeah, it starts burning. Excellent. That's action, bonus action. What's your movement?
I actually, for some reason, can't see war.
I think there's a wall. Like,
Yep. You would be right here
Okay.
to see him.
Okay. Yeah, war. He's just like, whoa, we gotta get out of here.
Okay.
Alex Danger, somebody!
Scream. You stay. You stay where you are, movement wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get that as my alarm?
Brolin shouting for you.
Valfin. Valfin.
All right. Here we go.
You guys probably see the giant fireball emerging on the tree.
I actually need to readjust the sight here, because let me just do something real quick. Does this have a turn ability? Oh, tell me it does. There's no way to turn this. Alright, I'm going to recreate this bit of barrier, because this is supposed to represent the cliff. Because right now, because War should be able to see. Yeah, let me just... This is the cliff. Wait. Cliff. Okay, there we go.
how long does inspiration last from Bard?
10 minutes.
Okay,
This is
let's go.
this is the correct layout. What would you like to do, Valfing? You can hear fighting happening up there. You don't have an exact visual on anything in the moment, because it's like a 30-foot cliff.
Is this thing an actual giant fucking log?
Yeah, it's a big old log. It's difficult terrain.
Okay. God, it'd be a pain in the ass to
Yeah,
get
you guys
over
kept your distance.
Okay, gonna take off. Gonna move all 60 feet.
Okay.
Sweet. And then
All right,
kinda...
you have visual just barely on this one up here, but nothing quite past it. 'Cause
Brolin is screaming at the tree.
That's your action and your dash, correct?
bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash.
I'm gonna use my action to put the Cloak of Elvenkind hood up,
Okay, your action. The cloak
and
is
then
up.
that will be it. I've used all my movement.
All right, excellent. So yeah, we see Valfine mid run, pop the hood, moving into battle position. Freesia.
Prisha is trying to decide if this is actually a battle or Brolin is just trying to set this tree on fire.
I don't even know if you could see the flames from here. It would be.
It's emitting light. It's emitting a 20
You're
foot...
going through, but there's literally a giant trunk between like there's a trunk
okay.
right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could quite see the flames. You could probably see Brolin cast a flame spell.
And you hear Brolin screaming.
But what else is new, am I right?
Brolin screams a lot. There's water's wet. Water's wet. Chult is green, and Brolin yells.
Loud. Roland's loud.
So Freesia, you move over along the log. You would get partial cover if anything tried to hit you from here.
Yeah, she's moving along the log, like a meandering thing, because it doesn't actually sound like... It sounds sort of like Brolin is being ridiculous.
Okay. Do you want to save your action for something, or are you going to let it go till next turn?
I'm going to save my action for something.
What exactly?
Cantrip.
Cantrip for any kind of danger. Gotcha. Damage cantrip? Or it doesn't matter. It could be a cantrip. Of your choosing. War. You face your past, quite literally.
Yeah. He's gonna, like, kind of shove off the hit that he just took.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say, or he's gonna look up at this plant thing and say, "You've defiled my home and taken my ancestors and my mother," and then rage.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah. Can rage.
And
Light him up! Light him up!
that is the point that the ancestral protectors come out too. They, like, the spirits are out.
Yeah, we see the spirits of your ancestors
Yeah.
fighting by your side.
He's going to step around.
It's a fucking face
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Um,
You can tell that the stench gets worse the closer you get to this thing. It's almost unbearable.
You said that thing's 10 feet in the air?
Yes, it is. Currently.
Alright. I guess he's gonna attack his mother's corpse.
Alright. Go ahead and make a swing.
And flame isn't on it, so it's just regular battle axe, but magic. Yep.
Oh shit!
It's half-hearted,
It's your-
even in the
it's
rage.
Your mother. It's your
Yep.
mother.
It's your mother, yeah. You swing at it, and the axe clunks
Goes
into
off the shell.
dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, right off the shell. Into the dirt. And as she turns, you can see the grave soil still clinging to her flesh. You buried her with that soil.
Yeah. Just gonna try one more.
Alright, that does hit.
Alrighty.
5.
Add 2 to that.
Add
It was
2 to that.
rage.
Okay.
I forgot to check it.
Alright, yeah, you cut in. As you cut the flesh, you see seed buds pour out, and more vines and dirt pouring out of the flesh. It's just this thing is literally your mother's fertilizer.
This is the ancestral protector. Hits that then?
Okay, so it's only for you. Let me put a shield on him. Got it. Okay. Alright, so as you step towards this thing, Brolin, you would watch... first things first, it's got to make a dex save with the flames, because it's starting its turn there. 16 passes, so go ahead and do 2d6 and it'll half.
3d6.
3d6,
Level 3.
yep. Nice. 11. Yeah. It is burning. It will... Yeah. It will immediately detach and drop and flip down and sort of raise itself up by the vines. It'll take some fall damage. 4. Sickening sounds come from this creature. Its bonus action, you see one of your ancestors, their corpse, crunch and be devoured into this plant, this horrifying monstrosity. Gonna roll here. Okay. It crunches in, and you watch these tendrils as it sort of like purses itself back like a tarantula spider, and the tendrils all 3 will fly out towards you, War. Yeah. Number 1. 18, I don't believe that makes it.
Nope.
Critical hit.
Well,
Let's get that out of the way first. Make a Constitution saving throw for me real quick.
Mere war.
The war. War is taking these strikes.
War. No.
It's okay. Con's his game.
Yeah.
okay. Strength ones that I get from range. Oof.
Okay, you will take the full of this. So that is going to be... That's just the bludgeoning damage, but it's halved. So you take 8, and then the poison damage is going to be 29.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
That's doubled. It's a crit. That's 8d6.
Yeah.
So
Fuckball.
it rips out towards War, and it's sort of like it's one of those anime moments where it like moves past almost like water, and it's like moving, and it's just like grinding all of these vines like stabbing into you, and it leaves your flesh red and burning. War. It is burning horribly. It is it's got one more. It's gonna take another strike. You're a juicy turtle. It's going to try.
Is he almost? Oh.
My favorite.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Not like this. Not like this.
Okay, you made it. You made that. So this is going to be halved. 5.
That's down.
It does say, yeah.
All right. So that is 5. You see War drop down, and this thing has its sort of it does not actually grapple, but I want thematically it's immediately got all these tendrils around him like he's a juicy snack. It's going to move forward right here. And that is the rest of its... Yeah, no, it's got plenty of movement, but it's going to move right there and be good there. Zombie turns. That's this one in the back. What's the movement on these? Can't be much. They're zombos. Yeah, I didn't think so. This one's crawling forward. 20 feet. It's going to move another as its dash and be right there. It's Alexander's turn.
Okay. 5, 10.
You hear war. Like a serious Brolin, like.
Crit. No.
What the hell is going on? I'm gonna cast. Yeah, she's gonna see there's undead coming at Brolin.
Yeah.
So
You don't see war. You don't see war.
No, I don't. These better not be like the fucking plants. I tell you what.
Oh God, it's just like the plants.
Oh,
All right, which one you aiming at?
The one to the left of
Okay.
Brolin.
That hits.
Sweet. I'll roll the damage.
7. All right, yeah.
And
Burns.
that's actually 8 because I've got the +1 wand.
Yeah, it burns pretty effectively.
Sweet. So it's gonna get hit again
All right.
as soon as I find Shocking Ray. There it is.
Scorching ray.
That will hit.
Scorching. Sweet. And damage.
All right, another 8. Okay, you are
Still
effectively burning this one. Oh yeah, still alive. You can see just pieces of like the dirt and the seed like pods and the vines pouring out. Oh yeah, that hits as well.
Finally, all these hit.
was it all your spell slots?
Oh shit! 9.
No, it's not. It's just doing it wrong because it shoots multiple bolts.
Oh, okay.
It is bloodied. You see its flesh is burned in all kinds of places. The dirt, the tendrils are pouring out of it. So Alexander, that's you.
Coincidentally, I can actually see that one approaching, so I'm gonna use my cantrip.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it. Reactionary.
gonna mock this thing.
Okay.
Bully that zombie. Do it.
Now that you're on fire, you look ugly.
Wisdom saving throw. Alright. Wisdom saving throw. It's a -2 to the roll. Let's see. Oh my god, I got it!
No, -2. -2 to the
No,
roll.
it's already applied.
Oh shit!
17
Oh,
minus
this-
2. Yeah.
Rolling so high, Ed.
I'm sorry. You got so
Oh, bitch.
yeah. You try to mock this thing. You try to get to it psychically, and there's just nothing. There's not enough there to grasp onto. It's just fiber. It's just plant.
Though, if War is gonna die anywhere, it's good that War is dying at the end of his storyline.
No!
You stop that right now.
Stop it.
Alexander,
Stop that
you still have
blasphemy.
movement. You still have bonus action.
No,
possible.
I moved here to be able to do
Okay.
that. That's my turn.
All right, this one is going to immediately move forward towards you,
Yeah,
Brolin.
come get me,
it's,
you piece of
it's yeah, it's
shit.
Brolin's mother. She's just gonna try to rip into you. Slam. It's more like a slam. There's no claws. It's just trying to like smash into you as hard as possible with just like hardened flesh, bark-like. Let's do a slam attack.
That hits my. Oh,
Nope.
oh, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. Yeah, it goes to swing at you into the dirt as you
He
duck out of the
punches it. Get out of here.
It doesn't make any facial expressions. It's just a. It's a corpse. It's your turn, Roland, and at the beginning of your turn, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, as the stench from this flower is starting to overcome you.
Damn it. Wait, as a dwarf, don't I have advantage against poison?
Let me see something.
Oh, against yeah, you have advantage on saving throws against poison and have resistance against poison damage. I wish I knew that. Holy shit!
I'll be right back.
You're not immune to it though, right?
No, I'm not. I mean, I have a resistance.
Yeah, it doesn't apply here, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. I just if I get poison damage.
Yeah, if you're immune to poison
half.
damage or the poison condition,
All right.
but you are only resistance, go ahead and make a
Oh,
Constitution
yeah.
saving throw. You were able to fight back the choking smell coming from this corpse flower, and it's very overpowering. But you are
Alright.
able to save.
Okay.
I'm
Bonus
just gonna give you a
action.
quick little mark. It's gonna be purple. Don't worry about it.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action. I'm gonna move that fire orb.
Okay.
He's coming down. He's gonna crash into it.
Excellent. I will also let you know that War is in imminent danger.
Just hold on.
Okay,
Is it-
I'm just letting you know.
Roll that deck save.
Yeah, he does. Let's see. Dex save. Let's do it right here. 20.
That's a pass, man.
So 3d6.
Press 3d6. Slash roll 3d6. Oh, 7.
Okay.
So 4.
So
or
it'll
3.
take 3 burning damage. You can see War on the ground, and he
Roll. Yep.
he's in some serious business.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm coming, buddy.
What do you do?
I am going to cast. It's Cure Wounds is the best, right?
Yeah, but
Up
that's
to you.
touch.
You gotta
That is
touch
touch.
your wounds.
Out of curiosity, and I don't mean to jump in onto your turn here, but if you were to eat someone, would that do damage necessarily?
Yeah, it would.
Eat them? I think you would just be dead if you were eaten,
mean,
depending on the creature.
The frog, right?
No,
Turn
it's
into a
ple-
giant frog. Just
Scoop them up.
Yeah, if it has that, I don't know if can the giant frog swallow? I think it
Yeah,
just.
he can, but
Oh.
it doesn't work that way. He'd take damage inside Brolin.
Okay,
Take acid damage.
it's true.
So if I move, I'm gonna get. I could run up. They'd all three of them could take an opportunity to attack me.
There's where you go. You can work
Take
around this one in
one.
front of you.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh yeah.
25.
You can move diagonally,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, you
like
could
if
just-
you,
Like,
yeah,
like
one,
stick up
two.
this way.
Oh no! Gonna be so.
You want to
Yeah.
do that?
Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right. One opportunity attack. It'll use its reaction.
Just that one on the end.
22
Oh, Jesus.
That hits me.
for 6.
Oh!
Yeah, rips into you.
This 18s and 19s and 20s on
Hold on, buddy.
killing us
You
here.
ain't going down yet.
DM rolling hot. This ain't cool.
So guess what you're getting, buddy?
You started the entire counter with a fucking critical.
Level 3 cure wounds better heal you.
Oh, does your Ancestors Protectors drop?
Yeah.
All right, 13 points of healing.
This is pretty nuts. Hey, welcome to the boss fight.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The echo's perfect.
I know. I know, it's great.
So war's back up.
War, give yourself
Welcome to the
13
reunion,
HP.
bitch.
Stuff, how much?
13,
13.
you see green, not blue. Not that dirty blue. No, those dirty blue vines. You see green vines pierce over your wounds and seal, and you can feel the healing magic of natural plant life sustaining you in the moment. And you come back to that horrible stench and this thing lurching over you. Brolin, that's your bonus action, movement, action.
Yeah, that's it.
Valfie.
Are this 3 tiles difficult?
Anything with it in there, yeah. If you see it in there, you gotta kind of get around it and stuff.
I mean, I know we could.
That is exactly the same as going straight.
I know.
This.
Yeah. I know. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna move and bonus action dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout as I run by, see Freesia, war's down! And immediately, boom. Up this
You
way.
can see War from where you're at?
From here? Yeah, I can see there.
I don't know if you can see him. He's on the ground. Like, this is... You can
I
see
can't.
people right on the edge. This is a 30-foot, stairway of,
So
like,
what's
stuff.
up with all this?
It's elevation. That's just sort of representing the cliffside. You can see up. Like, I can't put enough... If I would have to full block you from what you can see. It's weird, like, for me to work out how this, like, how, like, the elevation works here, but
Okay, so
you
I
can
can't-
see...
I can't see that then.
Yeah, you can see. I have an idea of, like, where you can see. You could definitely see the top of the stairs. You could probably just see the head of Brolin. Anything past that's too far from where you currently are. If you go the rest of the way up, you could probably see everything.
Alright, I don't say anything. I shoot at the fucking zombie.
Okay.
This one.
The damage zombie. The damage zombo.
The damage zombo? You sure? I get sneak attack on that one. I could get it closer.
It's true.
Just do it. Just do it. You better not roll an 8. You better not do it.
You know what? You better go fuck yourself right now.
Valfine,
These,
if there's ever a time to go on the hunt, it's right now.
Y'all are making me nervous, okay?
Come on.
All right.
Go, waifu.
It plunks in. It rips one side to the other and rips open the flesh. Give me some damage. Sneak attack added to it.
That happened last time too. That one on one of those dice.
Nice. So
I'd
it's
rather-
6,
13.
7, 13.
I'd rather take that nat 1 on the damage than the roll.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. The corpse of War's mother is bloodied. Yeah, you can see just the soil pouring out, the dirt, the dark bluish dirt. That is your action movement. You have a bonus action.
No, I use bonus action dash to get over difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. Frisha, it's your turn.
You should be able to move farther than that.
I'm not
Using a
moving
bonus
in any
action, right?
closer. I'm not moving in
Okay.
any closer.
Chose not to.
Okay, so
No.
Prisha is going to hurdle the
Yep.
lumber.
Difficult terrain, it counts towards it, but you hurdle it.
And then I'm going to be like, oh shit, shatter those guys.
You're gonna go do what? You cut out for me.
Then I said, oh shit, that's actually a fight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shatter those zombies.
Okay, yeah. They both have to make
Is that
Constitution
a
saves.
cone?
No, it's like a 3x3 square.
Okay. Alright. I'm getting like PTSD from
Constitution,
my Wednesday game.
I believe was the rule.
Not joking, every time that druid uses shatter, I am in it, and I fail the deck save, so I don't know why.
18-8, give me the damage. Alright.
Man, that's a terrible roll.
War's Mother's only going to take 3 from the blast, and the other one is going to take a full 6 and looks to be staggering.
Are they considered inorganic material?
Barely held together. They are organic material for sure. Yeah, the blast goes off. Dirt rises up. You can see one just sort of stumbling back to its feet from the blast. The corpse of War's mother still put together, though most of you wouldn't know that. Only Brolin would have heard War say mother. So this is just another zombie to the rest of you. It is War's... Oh, is that your full turn, Frisha?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I can do right now.
Alright. War, at the top of your turn, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus.
You choke on the taste of death. You have inspiration.
Yeah, might as well. Didn't help
You
that
choke
much.
on the taste of death. You can smell your family rotting inside of this thing. And it incapacitates you until the end of your turn. You lose your turn, unfortunately.
Yet.
It's too much. It's too much for you in the moment. Describe to me what that looks like, since you don't get a turn.
He's prone too.
Yep, let me put a mark on that.
Yeah. So he probably, like, comes to consciousness, kind of looks around and sees, like, the faces in the plants, and just starts coughing.
Like, yeah, it's hard for you to hold back any, like, your stomach is churning. Alright. On its turn, it is going to make a dexterity saving throw, because of the burning. So that will be... Let's see... 16, so it'll take half.
Yep. Roll 3d6. Oh, 4 damage.
4.
It has resistance.
Yes, it happened it to 4. You can hear inside of it some, like, you could hear that sort of crunching, clamoring, and you immediately start to see one of the corpses inside as it rips its way out of the body, and we get another zombie on the field. And that's its bonus action as this thing rips its way out. One of your ancestors steps onto the ground. Yeah, possibly more you don't recognize. It was a very old burial ground that this thing desecrated. It is going to put all of its pain into Brolin, who's burning it. All right. A natural 1 will not hit you. Immediately starts trying to bring down the tendril. Maybe you've got your like gnarled. Do you have a staff? No, you have like a hammer. Or
I have
something.
a stone warhammer.
A stone warhammer, yeah, and you can see just sort of it's probably covered in like the vines of like the good vines.
The good vine.
Rips back. It'll take another tendril up from the ground towards you. 13 also
It
will not
fails.
connect.
I bash it away with my shield.
All right, it's one more. 14.
He headbutts it.
And you stagger back this huge or one of the tendrils, probably not the body itself. Yeah, you rip it back. It is unable to connect with you in any way.
I need you to get up, buddy.
All right, this thing rolls initiative. What did it roll? 12?
12.
So it'll put itself right after Freesia, I believe. Where is it? Nope, Freesia goes above. Oof, that's a little laggy. There we go. Cool. Got it. After its turn, this one here is going to move forward. And it's going to attack Berlin.
They're both squishy-fied now.
18.
That hits.
Alright, Berlin. You take 5 bludgeoning damage from one of them behind you as it immediately starts to like grapple in the back of you and like try to pull at you.
I gotta take a con. I gotta roll con because my spell's up.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. You got to get above a 10.
Oh, Brolin.
Alexandria, you're on deck.
Damn it!
You see the flames fade.
I have my.
You have your inspiration.
I'm gonna do it. I need to keep it up. Yes.
All right, stays up.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, stays up. It is spent. You've spent yours. War's spent his. There's 3 left in the party. Alexandria, it is your turn.
Brolin's getting overwhelmed.
So she's going to yell out to Freesia, "You've got any tricks up your sleeve? Got any fear for these things?"
Frisha pulls a ace out of her.
It's just a card.
It's just a playing card.
Okay, well, good. That's good. She is going to finger the ring on her ring finger, and she's going to cast a spell, one that she prepared the previous night. She is going to cast Fly.
Ooh.
And she will then fly up and over.
So you can go 60 feet in any direction, basically, and then you tell me how far up you went. Anywhere between 0 and 60 feet.
Okay. So I went 60 feet up.
Okay, so...
Actually, no, we're going to go 30 feet. 30 feet up.
30 feet up.
Drop them. Nope.
30 feet up in above the air?
Okay, yeah, that situation's a hell of a lot worse than I thought it was. So, that's good. That's my turn, though.
Okay. Yeah, you fly up and you see this this situation is not it's not going well.
Alexandria.
Fire Ballaru!
This one over here
That's
is
if
going
Ford dies,
to
this place is going to turn into a hellfire.
attack Roland.
Sorry, Brolin.
Nothing left but ash.
21.
Fine up there. Oh, Jesus.
2.
Ow!
Yeah, this is slamming into you. You're being accosted on all sides.
Gotta roll con save.
Yes. No, you don't.
Oh.
You don't.
Why?
You don't. It's
Why?
you've overcome the smell.
No, I mean for my spell.
Oh, for your spell. Yeah.
Oh, Brolin.
Burn that inspiration.
Yeah, you did.
Don't burn it away after you use
You just got it. Just got it. Just
But
barely.
that's what the +4.
Just barely. What would you like to do on your turn, Brolin? You don't have to save from the stench. You've already saved from it once.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do, everybody. Everybody. Gotta check some things. Okay, he's still up there, possibly, so that might work. I need to get my boy Vor back up to fighting spec here. Brolin, it's noticing War is still on the ground. Hey, you didn't hear me, buddy, but I said, get up. And oh, really?
Oh, wow, 2 HP. Go and spend this. Oh, yeah,
That is impressive.
That is impressive. The magic of your vines seems to just be overtaken by the smoke. It's one.
Are you sure that there's got to be a baseline?
That top one is saying 1 times 1d8 because it got 1 last time too.
Oh.
Sometimes, yeah.
Just roll a natural d8.
Also,
There you go.
Curelight Wounds
9.
has a wisdom bonus on it. So,
What'd you say?
plus, Curelight Wounds has a wisdom bonus on
Yeah,
it.
your
Like
your
spellcasting
healing
bonus.
spell is
You
very
gotta
fucked
fix
up.
this, bro.
Yeah.
That's your guys' responsibility. So if it doesn't work out, it's all your own fault.
I'll fix it. Okay, that is 9 plus 3. You get 11 HP.
Okay.
Or you get 11 HP. You're doing a lot better. Okay, thank you for noticing that, guys. Because I was standing there agaped in a
Fix
horror.
that formula, bro.
Fix your formula.
Brolin, having no real choice, he's gonna transform.
Okay, you don't currently have room to transform into anything that isn't a medium creature unless you move.
Oh, I can't turn into a giant creature.
You have no space. You can't occupy other creatures' space.
Shit.
You can't end your turn effectively in another creature's space. I mean, you have to move at one point or another. You could
I can't see anything.
even if
but
you
maybe,
transform and move and transform, still the same thing. You just have to end your turn away from the space you currently are.
Oh,
Unless
God,
you're 2
that's
sizes
a
larger than the things you're around.
lot of fucking people. Oh. Okay,
Technically, you can transform here. If you are
Technically, you could turn into the snake.
You can turn
too,
to
'cause the
snake.
snake is 2 sizes bigger.
2 sizes are bigger than the zombies, just not the corpse flower. So you could be here if you wanted.
wouldn't I take an attack of opportunity?
Nope. If you're 2 sizes larger than a creature, you can occupy the same space as them.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn into a giant snake right here.
Alright. Yeah, you wouldn't move at any point. You just transform and take up that space. I'm just going to move Brolin to the side. It's a snake, right? Giant?
I actually have it here on my... You gave me the little...
Oh, you got it? Yeah, throw him down.
Yes. Just give me a second. Let me find him again.
You can type in giant in the search bar if you're looking for him.
Well, you actually loaded it. Where is it?
I can get it for you, then.
I just saw it.
You're good. I got it.
Yeah.
Yep, I gotta put you to the back. Gimme. Why are you moving
No.
him?
No. Give him back.
To the back. Now I can see other things.
Don't break the mini now.
Very cool. Yeah, you take up that space as a giant snake.
So now I imagine this thing he's looming. A shadow falls under the corpse flower thing.
Yes, it's cowering. No, it's not cowering. It doesn't know how to do that. But yeah, we can imagine a shadow of your immense size overlaying the battlefield. That is your action. That's your bonus action. Your your bonus action. You've done everything.
Yep, I have.
Valthy, there's a giant snake.
Yes.
God be damned. Again. Can I see those two zombies from here?
Sure.
Even with his
Yes.
big ass. in
I'm
the
not.
middle?
I'm not a dick enough to apply, to apply those kind of rules. That being said, unless you're the halfling race, I'm not letting you use anybody as a blocker. That's not, I stand behind them. Like, yeah, well, in this scenario, you wouldn't hit either of these fucking zombies, but I'm letting you. So, because I don't usually do that unless it's a halfling. Who can hide behind a medium or creatures.
It's really funny to play halfling rogues for that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna scoot a little bit. And can I still hit from here?
Yep.
This guy? Okay.
Yeah, they're like at the brink of your vision.
Do it.
Oh wait, the one further back here? Yeah, you could still hit it. It's got a little more AC, but you can hit it. The one right here in the rim would be the easiest.
Do it.
This is partial cover. Yeah, it hits. One
Ugh.
in the back.
Sweet.
Yeah, you put it down.
Sweet.
It shoots right through its head. You can see just all of the vines and bugs pour out of the side of it, and it just to the ground. Starts composting immediately. All right, that's your action. Some movement. You have bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Is this all difficult in here?
Only yeah. If you see shit in a square, it's difficult. So difficult. This one isn't.
These?
This one isn't. Yeah, those are difficult. Yeah, you're climbing over like ruins.
Okay. So what's this? That'd be 10, 20,
Yes. And then this next space would be
25.
5. 25, yep.
30 bonus action dash.
Cool. Alright, yeah, you run up the stairs, past the ruins.
Up there. I'm gonna do that up there.
Alright.
Do. Does that work? Like this?
Yep. can place
You
over.
totally do like a Legolas slide, like when he slides on the elephant. You slide on the.
I wanted to do that when I ran up there. You kind of skid on your boots and.
It is Frisha's turn.
Frisha is, I guess, going to try to climb this.
15, that's 25, 30 is right there.
Well, I still can't see very much.
You can see.
And I would do a fear cone, but there is a giant ass snake in my way.
There's definitely.
Get the fuck out of here, Brolin.
Oh, look up.
Lick. Tongue.
Action, Frisha, or bonus.
I guess I am going to apologize to the snake and cast Wind Wall.
Okay. Wind wall. Is that a thing that stays on the field?
Yes.
Cool.
Along that path. So,
Couldn't that
trying to
hit
avoid war.
when? Oh, okay. But you're gonna hit Brolin.
Well, there's a guy on you.
Right.
And you
How
do
big is
absorb
wind wall?
damage. That's what you do. It is.
Can you put a line down for me where it's going?
It is 50 feet long and 15 feet high.
And it occupies certain squares, right?
Yeah, it's 1 foot wide.
Oh, it's 1 foot wide, but it's still, we would mark it with squares, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's very hard to
Square.
mark in this situation.
Well, probably not starting there. Probably starting with the zombie.
I'm just gonna put a line on here. So right here. I'll make it blue. So that it's actually Resembling wind. Can you post the wind wall spell?
Yes, again.
Alright, guys, I'm feeling better about this. Thinking we're not going to lose war today.
Plus,
Let's.
it's
I
less smelly now because wind.
Pressure. That was it. That's why.
It's
That's why
not. It's
you
not
dropped
less
it.
smelly. I don't think it actually moves the smell. I'm just checking it out. Nice.
No, you're just blowing the smell up my nostrils.
Have to make a strength saving
Harder.
throw. Strong wind, fog, or smoke, or other gases, and other gases at bay. We would see some of the blue smoke pour back. Smaller flying creatures or objects cannot pass through the wall. So small, loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall fly upwards. Arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss. Okay. Creatures in gaseous form can't pass through it. Interesting. So they all need to make strength saves. Go ahead and
Just
roll.
killed my kid.
Go ahead and roll the damage
Well,
for me.
it's cutting across the backside of most of it, so you could probably hit some things. I can't see the big thing. I was just guessing.
If my arrow hits the wall, it goes. It's gone.
So
we'll see.
let's make some strength saves first for the flower. Can you throw the damage up for me?
Yes, doing it.
Nice. All right, that's going to be a failure for the flower. And then you got 2 zombos.
I gotta roll too.
Yeah, you do too. So strength from you as well. All right, cool. So it's half on a save, correct? Yep. So 10. We'll apply all the damage and then describe some of this. Give me a roll, Brolin.
Oh,
This one takes the full 10.
How much damage do I take?
Just 5.
Just 5. So yeah, we see this wind kick up from under the dirt. Some of the dirt blasts back as this, just torrent of wind pushes forward and forms this wall that cuts into the battlefield, separating it. You can see the creature, the corpse flower sort of reel back.
I pass
you
my
pass
con save.
the con save to keep the concentration. Excellent. I don't believe it affects your flame spell at all. I don't think it does.
No,
It does stuff to like gas and stuff.
if it was on it, maybe. But
Absolutely. Is it like a difficult terrain or anything? It doesn't really. Its small creatures seem to affect it most for movement.
Oh yeah. This was just a line
Damage.
damage spell
Yeah,
in my
excellent.
particular case. I don't hold concentration.
Oh yeah, you don't have to. Oh wait, no. Oh, you don't hold. Yeah, if you don't want to, you can let it go next turn.
it's just not. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That's your movement, your action. Would you like to bonus action anything? You can see most things.
I give War in particular Bardic Inspiration.
More, you have Bardic Inspiration. All right, yeah, this one right next to you, War, is going to strike into you. This Zombo. It's going to step forward.
It has advantage.
Yep, it does. Thank you for reminding me.
Roll under your shell real quick.
18, not
Doesn't hit.
Nice.
oh,
It does. Yeah, it doesn't hit, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Doesn't hit.
Just making sure. Yeah, it'll take a swing at you into the ground as you kind of roll out of the way. It is your turn, Warren. I'm gonna need you to make that save again, my man. Constitution.
Con save.
It's
Come
your jam, man. It's your
on.
jam. Shoot.
Roll your thing.
You got Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, how
D8.
much is it?
D8, roll it.
D8.
One,
Go. 8.
16.
What do you? Asteria or Freesia? What did you? What did you do to inspire War to get past this moment?
Oh,
What is?
I blew all the smell away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, you blow the smell away and you're able to just get up. Or, well, that's up to you if you get up, but you do get your turn. You're not incapacitated, and I'm going to put a little
Yeah.
purple thing on you. Don't worry about it.
He's standing up.
Oh, yeah, you spent your little blue.
Yeah.
Alright,
Standing up. Raging
All right.
And laying into the big fucker.
Okay.
Revenge of the turtle.
This is my last rage of the day. So let's hope that
He's
doesn't
all-
happen again.
He's all angered out.
Last rage of
That
the
is-
day.
Hey! 11 damage.
Do it again.
That hits.
17. Alright.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Fuck him up.
And it was just the 2, right?
And then. Yeah, because I bonus action raged.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yep. Ancestral protectors on the big fuck.
Okay. Ancestral protectors, indeed. Let me get that mark on him. Okay.
So I sort of imagine the ancestral protectors coming out of the thing.
At the beginning of the turn. Oh yeah. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that'd be
They're like
cool.
fighting their zombie selves, like holding them back.
Go ahead and roll 3d6 for fire
Oh,
damage.
he goofed. Slash.
You done goofed.
What?
Okay.
Oh. No, that's
it's
let
not
me
right.
We rolled
let
3
me-
d6
slash roll.
Yes,
I was too fast. Slash roll 3d6.
Nice.
Damn, 7. 7.
Better than 0.
Burns
Yes.
into corpse flower. Alright. Corpse flower is going to move here.
Yeah, corpse flower. After
All right,
realizing,
you see it crawl just over you. War. It's not going to end its turn there. It can't. But it will end its turn right here. Well, not end its turn. It's still going to do some shit. We can see another.
Can it go through me?
Yes, you can go through you difficult terrain. You can step through. You can step through any kind of enemy difficult terrain as long as you don't end your turn there.
Okay.
So it is. Let me actually confirm that can make it. Yeah, let me see. Okay. That would be 10, 20. Actually, I don't know if it can because of its size. Okay. It'll go. Oh wait, no, because this is its ally. No, it can go through its ally and be fine and stay near you. Yeah, yeah, it can go through its ally and be right here.
But will Roland get an attack of opportunity doing that?
Yeah, you would go for it.
yeah, Brolin, giant snake, giant snake man. Oh baby, he's not gonna bite it. He's gonna constrict it. He's a huge beast, and
Yeah,
he
attack of
actually might not
opportunity?
be able to move.
Can that be an attack of opportunity? I don't know if it can
It's a
strict.
melee. It's a melee weapon attack.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it. Huh?
That makes sense.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's got to escape a DC of 16.
Oh man. Yeah.
Is restrained.
Okay. It is
Okay.
restrained. Do you do damage or no?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
So it's in a worse spot now.
Yeah, that was
Thank
the
you,
worst
Roland.
tactical movement I could have ever done for this creature. It's fucked.
To be fair, it is a hungry plant without.
Oh,
I mean,
It's
That is-
restrained.
that
in
is
fire.
actually 10 damage. Ed. That is 10 damage.
10
'cause he's got
damage?
the
Okay.
belt. Yep, it's 10.
he's
10
trying to roll out of the flames, and
All right. It
So
is.
is it-
Oh
He's
wait,
still in
it's
the flames.
11. It's 11.
Right?
I already made the save for the flames. 7.
Oh no, I'm saying, but isn't it still there?
Does it not get
Attack
to
of
move then?
opportunity hit it,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's
Because
Because it got
grappled.
resisted.
Yeah, you're right. It stays right
Oh.
there. Yeah, it's unable to move. We see you tie around it, and in its fury, it's gonna rip out towards. I mean, it's just a plant, so I guess it's gonna rip towards not just War, but so it'll probably disperse its attacks. I'll probably rip into the snake mostly, and it'll take disadvantage on all those strikes because of War. So it will swing at the
and it's restrained, right?
and it's restrained. It already has disadvantage, so disadvantage is
Yeah.
the stack.
Cool.
So yeah, it's disadvantage for the attacks into the giant white albino snake. What's the AC? of the snake?
12. It's not.
12.
He's not a. He's a healthy boy,
Mark
but he's
for
not a tanky boy.
disadvantage. All right. 10 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
12 will. And 18 will. 2 Constitution saves for him.
At advantage.
Wait, haven't I already passed? Oh, I gotta. This is a new.
Why would it be at advantage? Just wondering.
Because he's a dwarf, even if he's a snake.
Even if he's a snake? Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll
Con.
2 Constitution saves at advantage. Thanks for reminding me that.
That's why they can
Save.
drink so heavily.
And 1 more. Both save. Nice. So you just take the physical damage as this thing tries to rip into you.
And half of that physical damage.
Half of it as well, because of the mark.
Those ancestrals, right?
Yep. You got turtles holding back some of the damage.
Are these doubled for
But
no
The
reason?
glowy kind. Yeah.
Why are they doubled? I need a
Because
crit.
you rolled it as a disadvantage, it does that.
Oh, then just
With
13 and 8 with everything? That's really annoying.
yeah,
does
we
that.
noticed it in Numenera once, I think.
21 points of damage to the constrictor stake.
It's 10.
10. So 10. Well, they're both halved independently, so it'd be 4 and 6. So yeah, it's 10.
Yeah.
You're right. So go ahead and take 10 points of damage on the constrictor snake.
What do I have to beat to roll to save my spell?
It's 10 for both hits. So you have to roll Constitution save, and you're using I believe you're using the snake stat.
I have amulet health.
Yeah, but you're using the snake stat with whatever bonuses the amulet of health gives you.
Yeah. So it's 4.
Okay.
Same as Brolin.
Okay. So 2 saves. Did you already apply the damage? Saved, and
Yep.
1 more. Both
Yeah.
saved. You hold the spell. Excellent. It's going to do a bonus action. And you see it spit out another Zombo. So we see another of Brolin's ancestors crawl out onto the field and have that roll.
Brolin's ancestors.
Sorry.
Well, they were friends. There was things about that, wasn't there?
Wars, definitely. His
How big could a family of turtles be?
there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of turtles.
It is Alexandria's turn.
Okay. So, the constriction kind of put a damper on my plans.
Yeah, it's constricted.
Put a damper on my plans too. I was planning on fearing the thing and the zombie away.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do too. I figured if I didn't pull it off, you would. And, Brolin just going and ruining my day, like usual.
You could scorching ray it for advantage.
I mean,
Good.
that's really the only other option I have available to me, unless I want a fireball.
I was gonna say, you just fireball everything and hope
You
it does
could,
it.
and just,
Permanent
you were gonna burn some people.
All right, so I'm casting this as a level 3 spell, so it'll be 4 shots.
And you get advantage.
They're at advantage, so just roll an extra d20
Roll.
with each.
Yeah,
Yep, that
roll
way you
roll
don't
to see if you
click
get a
it.
crit on that.
Sure, I'll just roll 1d20, just for the fun. Okay, yep, that wasn't it.
But you did hit.
So there's the damage.
Let's see. 8, and is that plus
So it's
anything?
9. That's 9. Just
All
plus 1 to essentially everything. you have
You
to
just sort of see it burn through, and pieces of this the corpses inside burn. Next attack. 21 hits. 5. And you have 1 more. Or did you cast it at a higher level?
I cast it at level 3.
Okay, cool. That does not hit.
Wow.
Alright, well, last one.
Oh, there's the crit! There's the crit!
It's a crit!
So it's 4 plus 7 plus 1.
11.
So
Plus 8, right?
12.
Plus 1 each.
You don't add the bonuses. You don't double the bonuses. You just double the dice.
Oh, that's so
So it's
good.
Just
Nice.
12. Nice. Yeah, you are just burning into this thing. You can see the flames just pierce into the entire structure of this creature. You can see some of its buds burning back, and the smell is sort of leaking out of it. Yeah, it is a
Just
barrage of
channeling my
flames.
inner Farah.
Absolutely.
Death rains from above.
All right. This one here is going to
Wings come out of your back and just start shooting fireballs.
Brolin.
my fantasy
The
right
zombies
there.
that are on Brolin will make some attacks. A 15 does hit snake form. You are applying, you're applying damage to the snake. Cool. I just couldn't see it under all the fucking shit. 7 bludgeoning damage. This one's ripping into you. It is your turn, Brolin. What would you like to do?
I gotta make a con save.
You do to see if you
I-
roll the spell.
I hope it does.
Did I mark this? Yeah, you
Oh,
saved. Don't know why I marked that.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to move the sphere back and have it ram back into
Yeah.
the thing.
Absolutely, he needs to make another
have
save.
it-
So we see
yep.
the flames just batter into this thing from all sides. Just like so much artillery just forcing down upon this thing. Where
gotta be to
is
14.
I know. I gotta mark it with that because it got marked the wrong way. Yeah, 14 dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yep.
Nicely done. A 19. It's not rolling with disadvantage. Wait, it is. So wait, is it?
Oh yeah, it's restrained.
Yeah, so it would have been disadvantage. So it would have been a 9.
Nice.
Yep, it fails. So yeah, you've got it held there, and you're just burning this thing away.
7 damage.
7 points of fire damage. Excellent.
And I guess
And that's your bonus action. You still have a
Roland
main action.
can till the scrapple ends. The creature is restrained. The snake can't constrict another target, but can I keep constricting this target?
Yeah, you could do another constrict attack if you want. I think.
Or another bite.
I would
I'll do
say
it, yeah.
I would say if you constrict again and it doesn't hit, it's unconstricted. I think is probably what's gonna happen. The
I'll
bite
bite
is
it.
safer, yeah, because you're like relinquishing one constriction to even if it's the same creature, you're doing another.
That is a +1, so it's 6. Oh, and it's advantage. So let me roll one more time.
Yeah, because the snake
All
got
right.
him and snap. Yeah,
Ooh, 14 damage. It's +1.
yeah. You bite down upon this thing. How do you want to do this?
I kill it. I kill it. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happens is that fireball winds back and explodes on the plant, and it just it writhes in agony.
Wait,
much
wait,
of
wait! You
plant.
killed it with your bite. You gotta tell me
I
how
know,
you killed it with your
I
bite.
know. So
Okay.
it's writhing
Building
on,
up. Building up.
it's writhing on fire, and since it's restrained, Brolin raises it into the air, and then with his other his mouth bites into it and rips that giant bulb thing off and chucks it.
All those
into
bulbs,
the-
yeah. You pierce it in half, and a pile
Yeah.
of corpses fall out onto the ground. Dead, not animated. Yeah, nice job. All right, that's your full thing.
Mom's not dead.
Do the Michaela dance.
All right. This one here.
The snake does the Fortnite dance.
Okay.
It starts flossing.
This one here is going to attack. It's going to attack the snake.
How does one floss with no arms?
Well, he has lots of
He
limbs.
can make loops
12 does
of
hit.
himself.
It hits it. It hits it.
Snake takes 5. Valthing, it's your turn.
Target rich environment.
Oh God, you are
I'm gonna
so
hit,
76. I rolled another good cons. Damn. The flaming sphere is still on.
Yeah, I
Still
guess
there.
we're gonna go for cleanup. Can I hit this one from here, Ed?
Yes, yes, you have vision on pretty much everything here.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and attack that boyo. Sneak attack.
All right, yeah, definitely hits. It's this one right here, the one that is War's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it
Yep,
was the
you
other
don't
one.
know.
Yeah.
You don't know, but I just want to make sure which one you're
Valfine
targeting.
does. Valfine
Damage.
has no idea.
Okay, yeah, we see the bolt fire in. As it rips through the other side, we see the vines begin to curl back, the chest opens, and all the compost pours out as it just, the corpse crumples to the ground.
I've got you in my sights.
Yeah, I see, warrior mother crumples to the ground. Free, anything else on your turn? You have a bonus action and a movement.
I'm gonna slide down this direction 10 feet, or I guess 20 in that case. Difficult, right? And I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Bonus action hide. Stealthy. A little bit. Nope. Fuck. Okay.
You're getting ready to.
I'm using my good shit up on the attack, so I'm
Frisha.
Is this spot right here movable too?
Let me see. Yeah, yep. That's right in the edge of the cliff.
Alright. I am going to move there.
By all means. I was gonna pull you in. All right.
I couldn't go through the wall.
No,
It wouldn't let
you're
me.
not. You're not allowed to go through the walls. Yeah, you step up. You're right behind this albino turtle figure. It has probably a club or something of the like. It probably doesn't even have a club. It's just this hulking zombie.
And because I refuse to not use.
Oh, you muted. What's up?
Refuse to not.
I refuse to not use this spell this encounter. I am fearing both of them, and from this spot I can avoid war with how cone.
Yep, 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, you definitely can. They both make a saving throw of what kind?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, I haven't been using... Motherfucker. 1 second. Just a sec. What killed that thing? 20? I just had to do something real quick. I forgot about my undead fortitude. I want to see if they live.
Oh,
no. He's rolling for everything now. All of them?
Just the 2 that died. So
They all just pop back up.
damn it!
And then...
Start whack-a-moling.
That one took a ton.
Well, it's like a movie where they're all like, "Is it over?" and they all stand up.
11. This
2.
one make a save. Okay. This one does stand. I just realized that the minute it happened because I was like, "Are they fearable?" And then I looked to see their stat block. Like, oh no, undead fortitude! I forgot. So yeah, I'm gonna have them make their save. What kind of it's a wisdom. So I'll have them roll for fear, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait, you're forcing it toward me?
Oh no, the one on the snake is not.
16.
It has to run away from me, not away from you.
Yeah, but it's running
9.
toward me if that's the case.
One in front of you, I believe, saves. Your DC's 15 or 16.
15.
Okay, and the one behind does not. So it has to. While frightened this way, the creature must take the dash. So yeah, it should become frightened for the duration. So while frightened, a creature must make a dash action to move away from the safest available route in each of its turns unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, the creature can make another wisdom saving throw. Cool. I'm going to just put a little fear, and that'll be on its turn. So yeah, we see this sort of wave of magic pulse out. It doesn't seem to affect this one here, but it catches the zombie in the back. Anything else you'd like to do, Frisha?
I will give a bardic inspiration, I guess, to the snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark you're probably Brolin over here. Mark him with a blue. If you can see him, you should be able to. Okay, it is that one's turn. It's going to Yeah. While frightened this way, a creature must take the dash action and move away. Okay, so it's going to take the dash action and run. I believe you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, on
Does a
hit for
snake have
brawling?
a 10-foot reach?
10-foot reach on the snake.
Reach 5 feet. Oh no, the bite has a 10-foot range.
Okay, you wanted to go for it, so you can go for a bite too.
Okay, I'll go for a bite.
See if it makes it. So war, and so that's a hit.
That's a 12. Oh, okay.
And war. Opportunity attack.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, One, two.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
10, so that's 11.
Yeah.
Chopping trees.
All right, yeah, you chop into the back of the corpse of one of your ancestors as Brolin takes a snapping bite out of its back as well, just sort of ripping away at the shell. Probably almost falls off of the back of this thing. It's just covered in these like raving vines and bugs and dirt. It stumbles away 20 feet, and then it has to dash, so 20 feet further.
Until it can't see me anymore.
Yeah, I think it can. Probably won't see you next turn. It is War's turn.
Alright.
You got 2 alive behind you.
Yep, I'm laying into this one.
Okay.
Go.
Bonus action, turning on the Flame Axe fire.
All right.
Yeah,
Flame
that
Axe
should
is
have
on.
been. That could have been useful.
Well, it takes
Maybe on.
two bonus actions for me to pull off a mage hand.
You buried your family once. You'll have to do it again.
Oh,
13.
God.
13 hits. Give me the damage.
We should probably go with a pyre this time.
I'm cremating them with my axe.
Total of, what is it, 20... How much
20,
damage?
or 19.
19 points of damage. Nice. Let's see. Oh no, it can't actually go through that, I don't believe. That's the total damage from one attack. Just make sure Undead Fortitude works out, I think. Yep. Okay. It crumples. This time for good. You have another action.
Second attack.
Okay.
Doing it on the other one.
Go for it.
Goodbye.
Hits. Twelve.
12.
Alright. Still up, still sturdy. As you burn into it, this last member of your, well, there's one running away, but another member of your ancestry dug up by this horrible creature. And that's the end of your turn, War?
Yep. I
So-
already used my bonus action.
On a side note, my fear spell to everyone but what it hit looked like kind of sparkly rainbows.
Sparkly rainbows of fear. Alexandria, what would you like to do?
Well, I think. You know what? Why not? We're probably taking a rest after this. Looking at War's condition. We're gonna Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Again. One trick pony, that's me. Gonna cast it as a level 3 spell.
Okay.
When the trick works.
Hey, buddy.
Right?
Don't even talk to me about one trick pony.
Is this when you roll an 8?
Okay. Boop.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Alright. Where's that target?
You're a snake.
That's going after the one that Ward had been attacking.
Okay.
Right there. Right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Deca is Ancestral Protector too.
Okay.
Oh, he's about to be ancestral dead.
Alright, 6 points of fire damage that burns into this creature.
7 damage.
You guys methodically clean up the remains.
All right, and here we go again because he's apparently still alive.
Oh yeah, he's still alive. That
Well-
hits.
No, he's not. I mean, he's dead.
Jesus.
It's bloodied.
The plants are very much alive.
Why won't you die? Death reigns from above.
Alright. Damage, that hits.
Technically, it's justice, but death works too.
Still alive. Burns in.
No, it's
He's
from
thinking
me.
40k.
It's from me. It's death.
Yeah, it's literally like
No.
rays of black
Oh,
flame.
yeah.
Wait, does 12 hit?
It is that 11? 11 hits, yeah.
Come on, come on.
Alright. Yeah, yeah, you burn into it and it seems to crumple, but you see pieces of it reanimate back together. And it's still alive.
You did +1 damage to all those, right?
Yeah. Oh
one of
well,
those
yeah.
is,
I guess.
one more.
I guess 9 would cause a roll. I'd have to roll really bad. Let's see what I get. This has to be. Yeah. It comes back. It forms back together.
Isn't fire one of the things that prevent that?
Nope. That's not something... If you guys want to know exactly how this stat works, Undead Fortitude. If damage reduces a zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw of 5 plus the damage taken. It's 5 plus the damage taken. So actually, no, it did fail. Yeah, unless the damage is fire or from a critical hit. You are correct. Yeah, it burns. It burns away. I'm completely wrong. On success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead. So yeah, it burns away.
Alex got to go back.
Nice. I didn't even know
Fire
that.
and radiant damage, the two things that stop zombies from coming back.
I don't know. Did it say radiant too?
On most things, it's radiant.
I just want to know.
It might not be in this one because it's a plant monster, but in
You're
like regular
playing
zombies.
monster.
I don't know if it's just fire or radiant. Let me see.
Old turtles.
Yeah, it's just fire for this one. It might be radiant for other undead. Excellent. So that one burns away in the black flames, purple flames. And anything else on your turn, Alexandria?
Nope, but I am gonna take that temporary HP. Okay, good.
Okay.
Take me
This
for a ride.
one is moving.
Reaches down my hand, notices your bulge.
I think that one already
Wait a
wasn't
minute.
that one. That one was that was 12.
You are correct.
That one wasn't that.
You are correct.
I was thinking about flying and shooting stuff. I don't know what you're thinking about.
Oh, whoa!
Every-
What's
every-
this? A
every-
free ride?
Brolin, it's your turn.
Every day, we move a little bit further from Ooptow's grace. Every day.
So, this is a very interesting scene for you, War, as your friends slowly and methodically murder the corpses of your family and burn them away and bite them away.
Oh, by the way, the flaming sphere is gone.
Okay.
In a minute.
Okay.
It's been a minute, I think.
Oh no, it's
Has
not.
It been a bit?
No,
Oh,
we're
well, it's
still in bullet time.
Oh.
I got rid of it. I mean, you could use your bonus action to thrust it forward.
Yeah, I was gonna throw it.
It is 30 feet away, so you could hit it.
Yeah,
It
I'm
can't.
gonna.
It can't not die from the attack.
Yeah.
It has 2 HP. You roll 2 dice, so it burns away. So yeah, we see as this rolls over, catches flame, the very combustible plant zombies as they burn and tumble into piles of compost. The corpses of your ancestors were defiled. Still, that's combat.
Frisha makes a comment about we should probably put the tree out.
It's the tree. Does that spell catch flame of
Yes, it
I
objects?
think so.
Yes, it does.
All right, yeah. The area around here is on fire. I don't even know how that works.
Well, it's a living thing. You can probably say it just causes damage, doesn't catch it on fire.
Wait. The fire,
Flaming sphere.
the flaming sphere does catch things on fire, Brolin?
Let me check it.
Thought
Again.
it did.
So, 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in a non-occupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Any creature concerned within 5 feet of the sphere must take a dexterity saving throw.
It
Creature
does.
takes. Yeah. There's.
It's at the end. The sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried.
Shit. Okay.
Brolin probably as a just stops it. It's gone.
I know, but it's been around for a few seconds, lighting things on fire.
I start prestigating them out and sitting under the tree. And
I think you do like candles, man. These are like fires. I don't know if prestidigitation. I don't know if this is a situation where it's easy to put this out. Or you
Thaumaturgy or control fire would be able to do that, but
would thaumaturgy literally put out like a whole fire? Like I'm trying to think of. I'm gonna actually roll.
prestidigitation won't.
Prestidigitation can snuff out a campfire.
Can it snuff out a? Does it say that? I thought it was only candles.
Yeah.
Post prestidigitation for me. Roll 1d6 for me, Brolin.
Oh no. 1d6.
Yeah. Spell is a magic trick.
That's a 1d8. Never. Calm down.
No, that's a 1d6. So yeah, this area is burning.
Yep.
Does it do a small campfire? Okay, well this is gonna spread. I'm gonna need a new initiative roll. Like this is actually something. I'm pretty sure. Like this is not. I don't know if this is passable. If that thing literally lights stuff on fire, like you are in the jungle.
Well, super wet too.
That's true. It is kind of moist.
What's the current weather?
Yeah, you were saying this place has been saturated.
Yeah, saturated by the mist though. The mist doesn't have. It's not exactly water based. You're not sure 100% about that. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. I want to see what y'all do to put this fire out. Legit, because this is a dangerous thing.
Alfie doesn't know what to do with fire.
I want to know what you guys do. This is War's home.
Illusions at it,
I just need Alexandria. I'm sorry about this, guys, but this is the thing.
I mean, we could just say I disarm the entire situation easily.
Do you have a spell? Because this is gonna spread on like a certain turn. Like I'm gonna have it like actually spread.
I mean, it could spread, or I could just shape water and douse the fire.
Does it summon water?
Nope, but I can control water within 30 feet and move 5 feet at a time to wherever I want.
What water is within 30 feet?
Well, I'm looking at this map and I'm seeing blue, which I'm assuming is
mist.
Water. Was that mist?
Nope, mist.
I have.
All right, everybody needs to start spitting.
Water.
I don't think there's enough water for it to be like a I wave it all over and it's done. It's something that I think you could get rid of some of it. Let's get our roll. Let's get our roll in here.
I am carrying 5 gallons of water.
Oh, you are carrying 5 gallons of water.
The shape water solves the problem.
You guys do not want this. Like, please no.
Bend it out of the pot.
God!
Please don't make this a situation. It is a situation, one that I think definitely needs to be addressed properly. Let's give fire some water.
Couldn't the giant snake just smother the fire?
We'll see.
Constrict it.
I think this is something that actually needs to happen. So we start with four squares of fire.
There's dirt everywhere. You could shape earth.
And the fire has a 50% chance every time to duplicate when it's fire turn. And fire will go at once. So it will have a couple times to possibly duplicate and get bigger. So War, you guys are dealing with a fire.
Yep.
What's the ground look like here?
It's all fucking foliage. That's why this is an issue. It's just foliage everywhere.
I mean,
like
under the foliage.
Oh, it's dirt. No, but it's mostly mist a little bit. Well, it's lighter mist. So War, what is your action?
He's gonna pull out probably one of the what are they called? The rain catcher things?
Yeah.
And he's gonna take the one that they've had folded up, like carrying it, and just douse the one.
Empty it. Fire. Mark that empty, and you can get rid of one of these 5-foot squares. Yeah, you put out some of the fire. Yep, that is emptied. All right, and that's your action. Do you want to move anywhere?
Sure.
Up to you.
Just gonna keep moving into.
Okay. Yeah, if you're in one of these, I'm going to
Split
count it as a bonfire damage. So if you're inside of one of these, and it might spread in your direction. I'm going to roll for what direction it spreads to. This is we're doing this because it's fun for me. You guys killed my plant monster. This is what you get.
Oh, boo-hoo.
3d100. So 51 and above, they multiply. And I'll start with the one north, and then northeast, and then east. Whoop. Oh, they all multiply. Okay. So the first one will roll 1d8, see what direction it goes into. Starting from north, it's going to go into 7, so it'll be right next to it. So the fire is spreading. And then this other one is the next. Roll 1d8, see what direction it spreads. 1, so it spreads right above it. So that is going to be right here. Yeah, this fire is going to start getting out of control here. And a 2, so this one will go right here. None of them land on you, War, thank God. Yeah, the fire is beginning to expand. Alexandria.
Well, I mean, I'm
Water
looking at this literal giant snake, just like looking at the 2 points. Like all he has to do is roll over it, and we're fine. But is Tej flammable?
Yeah, it is. It's alcohol.
I just dumped a gallon of water.
Yeah, it's in the earth. You could use it and like take out another 5-foot square.
That was another line of questioning I was going to go down because I didn't know how much you were going to say, like, evaporated because of temperature.
No.
All right. I will use shape water, and I will douse the fire that is the one that spawned in the 8 spot by War. The one you pinged.
Oh, yeah. The one I pinged. Cool. Yeah, you immediately douse over those flames, and they go out. Yes, the fire still grows. Alexander, that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Wait a minute. I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's infinite water. There's water in the plants. There's water in Brolin.
Yeah, you can try that. You can. Frisha.
Leave the snake out. We have lots of water.
Just bring him out.
Bring him out.
That's not good. I don't know about that. Don't.
You'd be fine.
Stop it.
What would you like to do, Frisha? You can also choose to, in action, you could try to, like, stomp out the fire, but you could take damage. And I believe I'm going to have you probably make a check to see if you even successfully do it.
Frisha will go with the prestidigitation plan of trying to snuff out one of the new
One of the new fires. So, like this one over here?
Yeah.
All right, it did say fire, like a whole fire, right?
Small campfire.
Nah,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Yeah, you can put one out with your spell. The wind pierces by, puts the thing down, takes out some of the flames that are licking the plants get immediately snuffed.
I'm not moving back.
Step back, from the fire. Constrictor snake.
But
Go stomp on fire.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to try to stomp on... you could choose... You're a big snake. Gosh, how to do this. Well, if you're going to try to stomp out a fire, first of all, like, you are bigger. I will say with your size, I'll allow you to attempt to stomp out 3, since you're 3 sizes of a humanoid. You'll possibly take damage from all, and I do need that check. Give me athletics.
I have. Don't worry. I have.
Snake, he's super strong.
Yeah, and plus I have the belt of giant strength, which makes
You
me
burn for
stronger.
9. Well, yeah. We'll see if you take damage. Let's see. You might take half if you get this roll. Athletics. Nice. Yeah, you only take 4 points of burning damage, and these 3 do go out. So yeah, we see the snake land and roll. Trying to take out as much of this fire as possible. We can see some of the burning on the scales. Valfing. It's one fire.
I guess we're gonna follow suit.
Stop,
Move.
drop, stop, drop, roll.
Gonna move there.
Try to stomp it
Try to
out.
Stop it.
Athletics.
Fucking athletics. It's gonna suck.
You can illusion it away.
I can't illusion it away. That's my problem.
You're
The only
not
spells
even.
I know. Yeah.
There was a part of me that was tempted to shatter the
Oh no!
You immediately, your leg catches fire. You have to like pat that out.
God damn
You
it.
take 6 points of damage, fire damage. So go ahead and
So-
apply that.
I was really tempted to shatter the fire away, because that's thunder damage. And I'm sure thunder damage does something to fire.
Shock.
War, it's your turn. And the fire goes after
That
you.
fire's still there?
The fire's still
The fire's
there.
still-
Goes after
Yeah,
you.
okay, he's gonna use his shield to, like, try to
Trying to step
bat
it out. Alright, you
Yeah.
can still possibly take some fire damage here, but go ahead and make an athletics check. Well,
Oh,
it's only, it could be one or none.
Where is... There it is.
Okay. You immediately pat out the last of the flames on the tree that your family raised you, or your mother
Way
raised
to
you.
go, Brolin. Catching the sacred tree on fire.
All right, yeah, the last of the
Oh, snake.
flames put out. Teach you to use fire magic in my jungle.
That's just fine for me.
Let's just burn the undead out of Chult.
That would catch pretty quickly.
let's just burn. Let's just burn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure there'd be so many people who are real happy about that. You know, where tigers wouldn't come after you or nothing.
No.
They
Well,
already
no.
did.
they would be on
we whooped
fire.
their ass, too, didn't we?
They would be on fire.
Just burn it all. Burn it
We'd
all.
whip,
Oh, that
we'd
was
whip
good.
their ass. We'd beat their asses. We're burning this
We
place.
already whipped their ass once. Do it again.
All right. So, yeah. Okay, let me get my favorite music track up. So, you've destroyed the monstrosity, the overgrown evil plants that have desecrated War's home. You put out the fire. Could have easily spread out of control if not immediately contained. And yeah, you are all standing here, seemingly still alive.
War is gonna walk up to kind of the tree trunk where there are carvings and stuff, right?
Yeah, you see all kinds of carvings into the tree.
And-
They seem like a lot of like overgrown vines is kind of taken away from the detail and some of the dirt and wear of the mist. That's still, though it's less here, does leak into this area.
Just for flavor, he's gonna put his hand up to the tree, and on that side, hands at, there are claw marks that look old, and they happen to be in more burnt areas. And he's gonna kind of put his hand up to that.
Okay. Yeah, you put your hand up to the fresh burn. You can still feel the heat from it. Yeah, you guys see War seemingly admiring this. Well, I don't know if it's admiring, but he's yeah. You all can see this.
Here's that I'll have to bury them again.
Yeah, you see the
Brolin
corpses
will-
of
Brolin
9
will walk up.
individuals.
Brolin will walk up to you and he puts a hand on his shoulder, or as tall as he can, because he's, you know. He's,
Are you no longer a
Yo.
snake?
yeah, Brolin's no longer.
No longer a snake for this. Okay.
Just puts his snaky face up
Just-
on.
He just puts a tail.
the tail.
He puts the tip of his tail. And goes. "Sss." But Brolin will say, Well, at least this time you won't have to do it alone. And Brolin will help War bury his family.
Do you do that here and now? It'll take take a while. There's a lot of bodies. Unless you're gonna burn them.
We're gonna bury or burn.
I mean, a spell to bury.
Okay, we know that for undead, burning was better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than burying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what we've been doing all the way through the jungle, is making sure to burn the bodies.
Yep. Some of them are a little singed already, so...
Risha will play a funeral song of some sort, like the equivalent of "Oh Danny Boy."
Yeah, keeping the fire controlled in the area. You can burn up higher. If you try to get it away from the dirt, try to push away stuff. I think that probably wouldn't take an hour to prepare all that and have it burn. That's the first thing you guys do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First thing War would start.
Yeah, the bodies have started burning. They simply need one person to stay around and sort of maintain that fire for the time elapsing for it to burn before, that way it doesn't catch the whole place on fire unless you don't care. But I imagine you do. So as these bodies have set aflame, the smell still lingering here, the corpses as well, but just the smell of just this whole island, just sort of churned together with this horrible corpse flower, and its time layering in this space has caused this entire area to just be horribly rank. But War, you probably look around and see double vision. You see what's here now, but you can't help but remember what was here before. Everything you see here brings back memories. The statues of your ancestors outside of their tomb, outside of the place where they were desecrated, but also the place where their stories were kept. You can see a path leading back into that tombed area, into the darkness below the earth. And you can step past these four statues of your ancestors looking down upon you. Wabu, one of them. The others possibly too old for you to have known. And you can see sort of just the dark cave beyond. What are all the rest of you guys doing? This is why this pyre is burning.
I recruit Brolin to help me get a largish boulder positioned in about here-ish.
Here-ish? Where am I gonna find a giant boulder?
Well,
you passed
big
one.
rocks.
Yeah, you passed a couple boulders back. They're rolling up a hill.
Come on, Brolin, you're always bragging about that belt.
It's not funny.
Do you go to do that, Berlin? Do you go to grab a boulder?
Yes.
That's
yes,
gonna take a
he
little
does.
while, but you can do that. Freesia Alexandria
Flying.
Valthine.
I would like to be flying nearby, giving him encouraging words.
Okay.
It's not
How long does the
funny.
flying last? 10 minutes?
Hey, listen! No, it's not 10 minutes.
Is it an hour?
Let me look
And then
at it.
it's like 10 minutes for fly.
Oh yeah, up to 10 minutes.
You wouldn't be flying if the bodies are already burning. It would have taken at least that long to gather them and burn them. Start
He
burning
could
them.
cast it again.
Well, now
Hey,
you're
listen.
in trouble because now I'm just walking next to you. Oh, that looks really heavy.
It is.
You're just right next to Brolin as he's trying to get this thing up the hill.
I assist Brolin in any way I can.
You what?
I assist Brolin in any minor way I can.
What way can you assist him?
Rope, maybe?
Around
Attach it to around a tree.
a tree. I imagine, Brolin, are you rolling it up the hill?
He's trying.
He's trying. I don't know how the roll. Yeah, I could say you could try to help him. I don't know. I think it's going to be mostly him in the situation.
It's mostly gonna be him, but
Yeah.
symbolically.
Symbolically, you are trying to help him. Yes, absolutely. What
Remember,
effect it
Brolin.
has, we don't know.
Remember, Brolin, your legs are short and stumpy. You need to be pushing with your back.
Valfine, what are you doing?
Probably gonna move closer to War-ish over here.
You see the others
And-
have kind of given him his space in the moment.
Yeah, gonna sit down for a second and go, I'm gonna start mending my clothes.
It's pretty burned into there. Some of the clothes are like blended to the flesh a little bit. You got to kind of peel it back.
Oh. Yeah, so she's gonna be sitting down, like working on making the clothing workable again. Yeah, kind of looking, I guess, over War as he goes into.
So, War, do you go down? What do you do?
He's gonna turn around to Valfine and say, I don't know if there's gonna be things down there.
Judging by what we just saw, I wouldn't put it past this place.
Wanna come with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go down.
We see War and Valfine slip into the darkness. Jacob, do I describe this place or do you?
Not wanting to put any burden on you, she'll light a torch for you and follow behind.
It is lit.
I can describe it.
Okay. Tell me what you two see as you walk down the cobbled pathway.
You walk down into a small, what looks like potentially naturally forming cavern. So stalactites and stalagmites around. But in the center of this cavern, there is a large, what looks like stone, big enough for someone to be inside of. The stone itself is covered in etchings. The designs making it look like a large shell. One of them, or on one end, is an opening facing towards the doorway. And that's where War is walking up to.
May I add?
Yeah.
So as the torchlight curls down into this area, we can see it sort of lick the sides of the cavern. It illuminates the entirety of the area, exposing the walls of the chamber as well. Mostly unhewed. They're mostly wild stone. Some of it is carved and hewed to form burial alcoves, places where you had kept where they were buried, and you know that some still stand undisturbed. They are stone alcoves packed with dirt. Others have the dirt spilled out onto the floor. They have been ravaged, as you saw just before, obviously. And we can see evidence of this, the creature, the stench that was in here, some of these graves disturbed. But there are more lining the walls that it had not yet reached to begin feasting upon. You imagine its layering here might have been quite recent. But you see some still stay intact on these walls, and you can see those carvings that are in that central pillar continue in certain places, decorating the walls of the chamber as well. Continue with what you two are doing.
War walks up to that central stone shell and dips his head in. And from the outside, you're probably able to see that inside it, it's just earth. But in the very center is a small, flat stone coming up out of the ground. And on top of this stone is a pile of journals. And at the top of that is a small, maybe inch wide stone on top of the pile.
Something to note is that the journals are perfectly preserved.
Yeah. And this is where War reaches into his pack, pulls out his journal, kind of takes a second looking at all the ones that are there. And then he'll remove the stone from the top and place his journal on the very top, and then place the stone back.
All right. So, you lift the stone. You can hear. What's your journal made of? Is it leather? Is it stone bound? Like what's the binding?
It's leather.
Yeah, we can hear it slap against the leather of another journal just below it. Whose journal is it? That's the one that came just before. Who's the last person to put their journal here?
That'd be his mother.
Yeah. You place yours right on top of hers, and you put the stone on. Have you ever reached your hand inside here before? Or?
Yeah, once before.
Once before.
When he placed his mother's journal there.
Yeah. You feel that same feeling of undeniable divine magic within this area. Some form of protection, consecrated ground. And you place the journal on, you bring your hand back, and it has found its place, your story, among your ancestors.
We'll kind of take a second to take it all in. And then take a deep breath and... Okay. Now I'm ready. He'll step out.
You feel a weight. Do you? Do you feel a weight lifted off your shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Valfine, what were you doing during this whole thing? You just watching?
Yeah. Nothing. Just silent.
Silent, holding the light.
Mm-hmm.
War turns to leave. You follow him?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You step out of the cave, War, leaving behind your story to maybe be remembered again someday. Back outside with our remaining party members as Brolin tries to lift this boulder up the hill. Brolin, make a athletics check.
Oh boy.
Not with disadvantage because Frisha's helping you. Trying.
Oh, I'm totally helping.
Totally helping, so it's not at disadvantage, it's at normal. Alright. After a probably the entire time they were in there. That's how long it took you to just get up this hill. You are sweating, your muscles are sore. You probably flop to the ground when it finally gets to level ground. And the whole time, Alexandria is right behind you. What did that look like?
What did that look like? Well, I mean, she's tiny, can't really do this herself, and, well, in some way she's not going to leave him alone in this probably hostile place, so, she's just there encouraging him. You know, just giving him advice, you know, don't lift with your legs,
Bend your
push
knees.
with your back.
Brolin's just defeated. He's just...
OSHA would like to know your location.
Oh my
I
god.
am very There is actually a legitimate reason I got Brolin to bring this rock up here, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
No, we still have to go a little bit farther. We just have to go to right in front of the cave. Like, right here.
Okay.
It's about this time that you would probably see War and Valfine step out of the cave. As you guys can see, Brolin pushing this huge boulder. Freesia, you're directing him towards what, the entrance?
Not towards the entrance, in front of the entrance. Like, so compared to the 3 statues, one out in front of the 3 statues. Or the 4 statues.
I won't have you make another check, Brolin, but you can get it there probably just as they exit.
Okay,
then
no.
Freesia sits right.
No more.
Cutting out.
Oh,
No more.
oh, we missed everything.
Oh yeah, you cut out, man.
Me?
Okay, me or him?
No, Alex cut out.
Alex.
All right, so Freesia sits down right in front of it, and it starts as a low hum, and she starts to sing more, and it gets louder and louder. And as she's doing that, it slowly shapes this rock into a statue of War to protect the area.
Oh shit!
So good.
Yeah, we see the pieces of what spell is this?
Stone shape.
Stone shape. Oh man, yeah, we see the pieces of stone rip away as War, you step out to see this exact moment. You and Valfine, of this stone ripped away to form a statue of you.
He drops his shield. And it's just silent, staring at it.
Valfine puts her hand on your shoulder.
Thank you. All of you. Thanks for getting me here. Well, there's a little bit of my story left to write. Now I can rest knowing what I have already is here.
Oh, hey, no need to get teary-eyed. We might not die yet.
But now I'm ready.
It's true. This village got a watering hole. Moving a stupid rock up the hill there was not the best.
I get the feeling you're not going to want to drink the water around here.
That's true.
I hand Brolin my water skin.
He drinks all of it. That's better. Oh, my book, no!
Oh no.
Oh, I
Oh,
bent
man.
it. No,
Oh,
I
there
bent
you
it.
go.
No, I bent it. That's great. That's fantastic.
Or he'll bend down and pick up his shield and then start moving.
Moving where?
Well, we should get back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take one last look up at Wu's statue and give it a nod and then start going.
Yeah, you start walking, you walk past the hut, the home of your family, you see its decrepit state. Do you pause here, or is this too far gone for you to pause? I'm just asking.
He might stop now that there is less pressing things going on.
Yeah. Pause at the hut. Do you investigate the area? Do you just pause to look and keep moving? What do y'all do?
He's gonna step inside.
Yeah. You see
Try to lift up a little bit of
the ceiling,
debris.
the debris that's ripped open.
Yeah.
You can see what's left of the bedposts. Little else remains here that is significant to your memory. The floorboards sink, some of them rotted through to holes that lead right into the ground. Some of the pans, still pots and pans, hang on the walls in places. Maybe some of the weapons, a spear, a shield, but they are rotted or rusted away, all heavily damaged by time spent here. There's a shadow of the past.
Can we dig for treasure?
If you would like to spend the day here, you can.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
Jesus
feel
Christ,
a little
man.
bit bad digging for treasure here.
These are ruins. You could try to dig for treasure in ruins. You have to spend a day.
God. You'll be doing it alone. I'm not helping you.
War.
Yeah.
You want to take a look around? Maybe we could find something useful here. You want to leave it as is? It's your call.
I don't know what we'll find.
Yeah, might
Spent
find
most of my
something.
life like digging around in this dirt.
Well, you were a little kid then. You're a big, strong turtle man now.
Yeah. I think I got more fishing than I did digging here.
Well, if you want to spend the day here, I mean, you're beat up, I'm beat up. We could use the break.
You sure we want to spend the day here exactly?
Be better to get out of this mist.
Fair
Smoke,
enough.
whatever it is.
I would like to leave.
Yeah.
To the
all
ship.
right.
Alright. You guys cut back into the fog. I'd like you all to make Constitution saving throws.
Here it comes.
How many Constitution saving throws do you need me to roll today? And pass. I've passed 90% of them.
What are you complaining? You get advantage.
I have 2 now.
You have 2. Alexandria has 2.
That's a dexterity. God damn it.
Alright. Frisia,
All right.
Alexandria, and Valfine have 2. War has 1, and Berlin still has none.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you cut back through the mist, avoiding any weird sounds of extra creaking, I imagine, to find your way back to the path. It's actually a little difficult because you don't have a way exactly. War, I would like you to make a survival check to get the party back to the boat. If you are the leader here.
Alexandria leveled up.
Advantage
I
or
did.
no?
Is someone helping you?
Brolin would be
Yeah.
helping him.
Yeah, advantage.
Brolin will sit here. Okay, that's a bad shape, but
Okay.
yeah, you get it.
Yeah, you are able to make your way right back to the boat. It takes a little while. You have been on shore for almost three, almost going on 4 hours. Much of the afternoon is cut into, but you still have plenty of the day left as you reach the boat. War grasping the oars, pushing you guys off and through the mist, through the through the smoke that burns at your lungs, and it's a relief to all of you as you break the smoke and see on the horizon out the way the ship still anchored but half mile offshore. You breathe in fresh air for the first time in hours.
Feels good.
As you breathe in that fresh air, Alexandria, Valfine, Frisia, you can't help but feel your heads ache. War, yours too, but I would say Frisia, Alexandria, and Valfine, it's hard for you not to almost feel like a sweat begin to gather on your brow. what you had to breathe in for the better part of the afternoon definitely left a toll on you. You may need to rest. You can make it back to the ship. The sun still high in the sky. You would have barely known with all the mist kind of covered it out. It made it feel like it was just like a whiteout situation. But the sun is out after you pierce the mist away from the wall of blue. Let me get our ocean ambience back up. All right. And you're immediately hailed. They say, "Oh, 100 feet off the port bow," and they just put down a rope. A couple people wait to greet you. Can't believe you're still alive, and you probably get one of these from River Mist as y'all board. Well, looks like I won't have to stay here for another day before I left expediently. She looks right at you, Alexandra. She says, "They say, glad to see that you're still alive. Did you get what you were looking for?" As each of you are sort of climbing the net back up, and they're already some of the Chultans are dipping down to tie, or they're throwing ropes down to you guys to tie the boat so they can lift the boat back up.
I did.
Good. Then will we be off? Sorry if I'm a little anxious to get away from the giant smoking isle.
We do have to sail around it.
Did you get your story over there, Frisia? Did you get another story for your book? Brolin is tired. He's been tired. He just lifted a boulder.
Well, I have a fable now. It's about a dwarf and a boulder, but that's okay.
Brolin goes down to below deck, and Brolin goes into his hidey hole.
Okay.
He also says, he goes, by the way, Flask, let me know if you want to play tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, Brolin, you're the only one feeling pretty good coming out of that. You breathe good. You're tired, but you're coming out feeling not too dizzy.
Yeah, it was pretty useful. I'm still going to sleep.
What are all the rest of you doing as you are greeted back on board? The anchor's beginning to be weighed up, the dinghy pulled in and put down below. What are all y'all doing as you have survived Turtle Island?
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Or goes back to his classic spot. It starts
cough up
writing in
blood.
his second journal.
Second turn.
You cough up blood? No, you actually don't cough up blood, and I don't think you got injured. If you cough, there's a little bit of blue smoke that comes out.
I'm trying to decide if... No. It's fine.
Well, what's this? What?
We risk our next to deposit a journal, and then he starts writing another journal. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Because if he survives, if this party exists anytime after Tomb of Annihilation, he's like, every major event, I gotta go back to my island and deposit. Anytime he thinks he's gonna die, like, can you save us? Can you help us in this battle? I can't do it. Why? I don't have time to go back to my island and
I imagine the end of his life that he's just shoving a book into the completely full shell of journals.
The top 6 of them is.
Brolin and Alexandria, you guys are going to rest. What of Frisia, who just coughed up some blue smoke, a little bit of blue spittle comes out as well. Frisia, Valfine, and War, what are you guys doing?
War was already in back and writing again.
Frisia is getting one of her perches.
Okay, Valfine.
Is Flask up in the crow's nest? Do
Yeah,
I know?
yeah, he is.
Okay, I'm not gonna go up there.
Door's locked, Roland. If you try to get in there.
Oh,
He's trying it right now.
Did you say you went up with him, Delphine?
No. I was making sure he wasn't up there, so she's not gonna go up there. I
Okay.
guess she's probably gonna wander up, probably to the front of the ship to get some air.
Okay, yeah. Try to get some air. Yeah, it's definitely you feel that
right
sort of
here.
headache still pulsing.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Is it like temperature headache? Is it like hurdy headache? Is it like tension headache? Is it like
It's definitely
Vesper's headache.
It's hot. You feel hot. It's like
Okay.
you're the sweat of your brow, and it's just like hard to focus, and you get a little dizzy here and there when you walk around.
she's gonna sit down and cross her legs and pull out her own book and kind of hunch over it and write in it furiously,
Okay.
trying to take slow breaths and leave the she'll take out the
Taking in that fresh
amulet
air.
of Gond.
if
She'll take out the
War
amulet
is
of Gond
the
and
man,
send it.
You can ask Brolin.
I'm not gonna go down below deck and pull you out of your hidey hole to ask you a stupid question after you already said you were leaving.
Yeah, he's gone. He's
Not
gone.
going down there.
So yeah, we see you pull out the device. Are you just marking the time?
Well, she's just like setting it down. I guess while she's writing, she's gonna kind of like hunch over her book, but it's sitting next to her.
Okay.
Next to her leg. Yeah.
And these are the places you guys have chosen to be for the foreseeable afternoon into the evening.
Mhm.
I believe we had enough space to make it to this square, which is the one I had previously marked. And that's the way y'all are heading, right? No turnsy backsies towards the land of ash and smoke.
Do we have a choice? No.
Yeah, you skirt the edge of the Turtle Island as you make your way through the bubbling waters of the cauldron that seem to get hotter the closer you are to the island, but there's still the sight of sulfur and that sort of blue that blue oil in the water as well. It seems to be mixing together. Yeah, very quicker than you would think. Night time does come as the shore is spotted a ways away, since your skies are quite clear. Any of you who would wake up to view this moment, up to you if you do or not, would see blackened shores of ash that seem to have, where the shoreline sort of pushes in, a sort of blue bleed into the sand, and you can see steam even coming off of it as you approach the shore of the land of ash and smoke. You are right on the edge of the eastern shore, and you can see it stretch out for miles into the distance outside of your view as just an endless shore. But you can also spot, it's kind of an interesting point to come in, because you can spot where the green jungle is on this side of these mountains. But you can also spot just the endless sand, or the endless ash beach that goes on to form the rest of the cauldron out to the horizon. The boiling water pushing its way up. The moon is out. It is not a full moon, I don't believe, but it is it's probably about a half moon. We're getting about halfway through that month. Or we can see the moon sort of shining down upon the land, allowing some nighttime vision for many of you who might not have such, as it illuminates the area. And it can be seen quite easily about 2 miles off the coast from you, a shipwreck near the shore that is spotted quite quickly by those aboard and pointed out. River would probably have her eyeglass out and just say, definitely looks to be a shipwreck. Not sure how fresh, we'd have to get closer. Of course, there's no real reason for us to do so if we don't want to. In any case, I believe it might be best if we make anchor here for the night. Who's awake?
Valtine is for now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Brolin-
lights aboard
Brolin-
the ship.
Brolin will get up just a little bit and rummage for a snack.
Okay.
And maybe talk to Flask if he's up.
Yeah, he's in the crow's nest. He's probably awake.
Flask!
What?
Flask, I got some.
You climbing up again?
No, not at first, but Flask, I got some.
He can't hear you
some
from down
dry-
there. You'd have to climb.
God. Ah. I got some. I got some dried fruit. You want any?
As you climb your way up, and he just says, "Sure." And he's got a spyglass out, and he's looking at the wreck. He says, "No lights. Might be old." You know that your current ship has a couple of lights on the front, back, middle, to light the area for the dark for the night shift crew. And he just says, "I wonder what ship's doing all the way out here. Could have been a pirate ship."
Let me see that thing. That
It's,
binocular thing.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
or it's the West March campaign.
So Brolin's got dark vision. So
Yeah.
let's
I mean,
see
it
what we got.
doesn't exactly aid you here since you're looking at something 2 miles off, but the moonlight does light it up. You see shipwreck. You see that there is still the sails are still connected to it from this distance.
Wouldn't your dark vision assist you if you had a magnifying
Your
glass?
dark vision is 60 feet. No, it doesn't do anything for you. Go ahead and do a perception check with advantage though, because you're using a spyglass.
Oh yeah, come on, Brolin. Okay, guess you're reloading Tomb of Annihilation. That's all right.
What are the rest of you doing in this moment?
I'm asleep
You're asleep.
in my bubble.
Yeah.
Producing blue smoke during my sleep.
Brolin will have kicked the bubble.
Doesn't do anything.
Damn it!
It doesn't even make a boom sound.
It doesn't even make the boom sound. Yeah.
It's like Alex. I wish the bubble could be like Alexandria. Doesn't praise or scold me.
Give me that perception check with advantage.
Advantage. All right. Perception. Public roll with advantage.
I'll think of something for you, Brolin.
The tattered sails still on it. You can notice from this distance that the bottom rung of the sails are just sort of ripped apart, just torn to pieces. You can see that much of it has suffered a lot of damage from running ashore. But you can also probably spot, like, sort of all over it is like significant damage to the deck. You can see marks, scrape marks, all along different parts of the railing have been sort of ripped apart. Seems like whatever happened to this thing, either it's tumbled over a couple times, taken some serious damage, or maybe it was in a fight of some kind. You're not sure. Definitely a heavily damaged ship, but you can tell by the sails, even from this distance, that it might not be as old as Flask thinks.
I don't know. How old did you think it was, Flask?
I don't know. It looks pretty damaged. Maybe like a year or something. I don't know. And
Maybe Jack Frost has been on it. He has a tendency to break boats.
Wait,
there's no flag.
Wait, is Frisha here? Can Frisha be here?
No, Frisha
Oh.
I as a person in making comments, not Frisha. She's asleep.
that'd be great. That'd be great. Just
asleep.
Frisha's here. I don't know, Flask. Those flags don't look. I mean, look.
There's
They
no
don't look
flag.
too rotted.
The sails, yeah.
Yeah, the
Nope.
sails don't look too rotted. Looks
got-
new, but it's all banged up.
I bet it's a pirate ship. That's most of the ships that are down this far south.
Yeah, probably.
Could have gold.
Well, we're the only ones up, Flask. There's no way we can. There's no way.
No, not you and me. You don't want to die? No. I'm just saying. Maybe while you guys are on shore, doing whatever you're doing, we might go over there.
Yeah, maybe. Though, kind of looks around. Maybe looks around. Maybe looks the around the waters. I don't see anything, do I?
Nope, you're anchored about a mile away from the shore, looking around. You can see the barren waste of the land of ash and smoke. You can see the massive peaks in the distance that kind of like open into this like gate that makes it this massive, massive land gate that enters into the land itself. And it's just an end, far as the eye can see, and you know that's the way you're going. Far as the eye can see, endless horizon of ash.
How many miles is I'm just curious. It's almost 100 miles of fucking
Just
And I
desert.
would walk 5 miles.
Now, if we wanted to walk 500 miles, okay. If we, wow, we could have walked here from Chult. Still would have been 500 miles. I would walk 500.
any other
All right,
features of the night?
Sorry.
Oh. Well, since Valfine only needs to meditate.
She
She
can
only needs
meditate
to-
all night.
She only needs to meditate for about 4 hours, so she's gonna stretch out as long as she can before she goes into trance. She's gonna be hunched over her journal. She'll have like a candle light up there, and you can kind of see her like rubbing her back occasionally.
Whatever memories you trance into, the smoke is present.
Brolin will walk up to Valfine. Hey,
Balls.
Valfine,
Yes. Roland.
you doing all right?
I've been better.
Do me a favor, Valfine. Roll 2d100.
This doesn't sound good.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 2 things in a whisper.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give you the first one now. I'll give them both to you.
Remember, an overpowering desire to murder Brolin is natural.
His brains are delicious.
I did just natural 100 there, somehow.
Well, combination of 2 rolls, but
Combined, they're natural. The natural percentage.
exactly average. Even though one was horrible and one was exceptional.
So this happens first, and I want you to relate to me what this looks like.
You want this in a whisper?
No. It'll be something we might be able to see. Yes or no?
So, you approach her and she's writing in her journal, and as she coughs, she's kind of she kind of taps the hand of the amulet of Gond once, twice, and you hear the tick 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 like over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
And pause for maybe a few moments and kind of do it again, and then go back to writing in her book. I assume you're coming up like behind her.
No. Brolin's not being annoying for once.
What did Brolin say to her?
It's like, hey, how you doing? I said, how you doing? You feeling all right?
I've been better.
Before
To be
you
honest.
speak, this.
Can't get your tongue? All right, come here. Let me see this face. Brolin, calm down. Brolin's gonna cast a spell.
What spell?
Have I had a long rest essentially at this point, or
No.
no? Okay. How many level 1, 2 spells do I have? I have 1. Owen's gonna cast this.
What's that look like? Oh well. Yeah, it's like a green magic. Like, what is it?
Oh well, Brolin. All right, come here. Let me see your throat. That's all right. All right, hey, look over there. And she'll look over there, and he'll put a little vine goes in her ear, a magical little vine.
It withers and dies.
She's sweating
she-
profusely now. She's like shaking. Yeah.
Does she? Okay. Ooh, okay. He takes the book from you gently, and he's like, all right, you just need to sit down for a minute. You just need to sit down for a minute. All right. All right, calm down. Damn it. I wish I knew this before. Apparently, that's not gonna help. She's not looking any better.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
You can hear me, right? Can you gesture for me? All right, so you can. All right. Here, can you stand?
She stands up, looking confused.
All right, come on. We gotta go see Alexandria. I'm kind of pumped out of my good spells right now, and I think she's the only one that could have something to help you.
All right.
We
move
got
to awaken.
Yeah.
Alexandria.
You gotta go in. I can't go in there, or she can't even hear me. This is be a really horrible situation if it was an emergency.
Do you step in, Valfin?
I mean, she knows how the damn thing works. She tries to like put her hand through it, I guess.
Yeah, there'd be nothing stopping.
What do you do to wake her?
She's snoozing.
Yeah, she is.
I guess she kind of go down on one knee and kind of shake your shoulder gently. It's not like she's not like trying to strangle you or anything.
So yeah, you're
But she's
shook awake, Alexandria. Roll 2d10 or 2d100 for me.
Oh no!
Okay. Oh, right. They don't have that there.
Okay. I'm gonna send you one.
This is going well.
Okay. I'm gonna send you one. I trust you with this one.
Oh no!
I trust you with this one a lot.
Oh,
Here's
boy.
here's one. And actually, I'm gonna give you another because I think you can play these together. Go ahead and put both of those together for me.
Okay.
So we see Valfine shake Alexandria awake.
Okay. Great. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Uh,
War, are you asleep?
Probably.
Okay, good. And Freesha, you're definitely asleep.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Okay, so yeah, you'll shake her awake. You'll hear her groan softly. She's being woken up earlier than expected, and she was exhausted. She turns, her eyes open, and she sees you, but you've been around her enough to see something strange overtake her as she looks at you. Her pupils shrink into the tiniest of dots, as if in terror, with which she immediately begins to backpedal away from you, reaching into her pocket and pulling out her black wand and pointing it at you and shouting, "Stay back! Don't touch me!" Her other hands just quickly running through her hair, pulling it back to keep it out of her eyes, and she's got a wild look. She says, "Stay away! Who are you?"
Oh my god.
Oh god.
What's going on in there? Knocks on the bubble. Hello?
No, she backed out of the bubble out of terror. The bubble's
The
gone.
bubble disappears. You can see
bubble's gone.
Alexandria point.
She's got
The
her back pressed to the
bubble fades,
front of
and
the
you
ship.
see all this stuff around you, Alexandria.
Do I see Valfine?
Yeah. Arms up.
Valfine looks fine.
Currently.
Not saying, not moving,
Ale-
not doing anything.
Alexandria, what's going on? What are you doing?
Who the hell's Alexandria? Back off! How did you find me?
You're on a ship with me.
How did I
It's
even get here? Answer my question.
This shouting is enough
Okay.
to wake up others.
I-
War
I-
and
I-
Freesia.
I don't know. Listen. I don't know what's wrong, but just calm down. We're friends.
I'm going to pause this moment
Okay.
for just a second. I'm going to pause it because I want to end here, but I want to add 2 more chaoses to the pool. So this is going on. It would definitely wake up War and Freesia and most of the boat. Freesia, roll 2d100 for me.
They're already there.
They're already there. Thank you. Thank you. Roll a 1 extra percentile dice for me. All right, I got your first one. Oh my god. It's okay. Here's number 1. And I'll let you play that out real quick before we end, but let me get you number 2 as well.
Do you need another roll?
Nope. Nope, I just got the other one. I'm gonna change. Oh, I would change the music, but I know we're gonna be done here. This is very exciting. That for you as well. War, roll 1 for me. 1d100.
Oh my god.
Am I the only one that's not affected by this?
You're the only one who didn't fail.
No.
I'm gonna give the 2 who haven't gotten a chance to play out exactly how their first moments of waking up are, and that's where we're going to end it. But here's the last one. War, there you go, my friend. Wait, oh, it won't let me enter it. Come on. I hate this. It got stuck in a thing. Alright, /W. No, I don't want to just whisper. Fuck you, Roll20, you're stopping me from doing things. This. There you go, buddy. Freesia, what is you waking up? What's the first thing that happens? Describe that to me. Add to this moment.
Freesia wakes up, starts screaming, and flies off in a random direction.
You hear her scream and fly. War, what happens with you when you first wake up? We hear the scream fly over.
He wakes up. And he would start looking scared, backing up against kind of the area that he was at. And then starts picking up his axe and swinging at nothing.
Oh God!
And we would hear the evil.
Risha luckily does not slam into a mast.
We would hear the music of madness begin to rise as it overtakes every one of you except Brolin.
Oh God!
And that is where we're going to end our episode for the night. We see Alexandria screaming, "I don't know who you are, get away from me!" We see the unable to speak Valfine. We hear the scream of Frisha. She flies off in a direction. War swinging his weapon in the back. And we will come back to this night of madness, my friends, next time on Tomb of Annihilation.
I am already excited for the next episode.
Oh, this will be fun.
I can already see it. Hey, Gloria, you gotta forgive me. Alright, that's one down.
Oh man, you guys thought you were done with Turtle Island, but Turtle Island comes with you.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Yay!
You're right.
So fun.
It's
So
over.
that's where we're going to leave it for the night, guys. I'm going to outro so that we can talk. Thanks to those who joined us in chat today. If you were speaking, I do not interact in chat. Some of the players might, but I don't. I'd also like to take the time to thank my amazing cast for kicking ass today. I hope you're all excited for next time. I know I am. Should be a good time. And if you were looking in the background, super appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're watching us later on, whether that's Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube, 4 places I stream to using Restream. You're from the future, we're all from the past, but we're all connected through the madness. The next time you're gonna see me stream should be Wednesday. I think we're playing D&D. We might be down one Tom, but it'll be a good time still, I think. We'll miss our boy, though. But it'll be some more Dungeons & Dragons. Same time on Wednesday, 7:30 to 11. Very cool, friends, if that is everything, and I think it is, wherever you are in the world, morning, noon, or night. Make it an amazing day, guys. We just did. So, yeah. Take care. Bye!
Bye.